Welcome back, everyone, to session number 45 of our Heart of Mora campaign. Before we get started tonight, we'll do a quick little recap, and then we'll get into our game. So, where we last left off, you guys had been exiting the Elven Ruins after escaping the underburrows below, after an encounter with Claptus, in delivering some information to you that led you to learn of your true calling, perhaps, and giving you the destination for an item called the Hajum, which is said to be the essence of Kadal, located on the X of the map of which you came to the Heart of Mora with. In leaving, trying to find your fastest path through the swamp, you began to venture. However, the hag dwelling within, Ursela, was not going to allow you to traverse her lands so easily, and began to assert her dominance over the land over you, splitting the party, taking Hana, perhaps, as she disappeared into the swamp. Timdel nearly dying to a drowning, being saved by both Usk and Kushagra, with some help of her friends, after Barrett had disappeared without knowledge, being turned into a toad. You all decided to head back to Swamptown without Barrett, much to certain members' dismay. But you did arrive back in town and began to head back to the building of which that was abandoned before you claimed ownership over, and headed in and awaited his arrival while some of you took rest. Barrett did eventually leave the swamp of his own free will, flying high into the skies and soaring his way to Swamptown, where he met you. In the middle of your slumber, Gaius awoke everyone to the burning of your building. As you kicked forth the door open, the entire town had formed a soft semicircle in front of your building. Well, this wasn't like rigid, they were all scattered anyway. In trying to argue with the mayor, Revis, about his intentions and beg him that they not continue to try to destroy you, eventually Lucian had had enough and decided to toss a fireball into the crowd, incinerating the village. All but the Count remain living afterwards, and as he charged in, Vignar gave him a swift and painless death. As the last of the village members of Swamptown died, an illusory vision of Ursela came to town and laughed in your faces, saying you would never leave her swamp, and that you were now imprisoned on her lands forever. And as long as you were on this plateau, you would remain safe. But only death awaited you if you were to leave. As Kushagra and Barrett stayed up late, giving burial to all of the ashes and remains of those villagers who perished, the rest of you took up refuge in the mayor's house atop the plateau and rested overnight. As morning came, Kushagra and Barrett, wiping the sweat from their brow, burying the last of the few, saying a quick prayer as the sunlight beams through the cloudy, foggy sky. The rest of you begin to rise. That's where we'll begin our session today. Start with Kushagra and Barrett, as you guys are standing there. The morning sun just hitting the peaks of your eyelids. You feel the slight bit of fatigue, but only from not sleeping, not actually taking physical exhaustion.
Well, there's only one thing left for us to do now. Wine.
Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Hand back.
Do you think she was being literal when she said we'd never leave, or is that just a figurative?
I think that she probably just gonna, if we try to leave, we're just gonna get overwhelmed by trolls and those fucking frogs.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I know I could use some sleep before we face another fight like we did last night.
Yeah. I mean,
We're gonna be waking up soon.
I guess I'm the only one that can get us supplies.
So,
Like flying the fuck out of here.
it's a good call. Do you want to try?
I'll wait until everybody's awake.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take a walk around town. See if I can find anything of value. What's left of the homes here.
Maybe we should. I'll go with you just in case. Maybe not everybody was in the mob.
I didn't think of that. That's a good point. Alright. Let's begin.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and start cruising around the homes of the town?
Yeah, just walk around, try doors,
Yeah.
knock. See if
I mean,
it's
between there's no lock on these doors that's going to stop either one of us.
knocking's more
Yeah.
point of politeness than anything.
No. Are you in there? Sorry, our friend destroyed your entire town.
Fair. Politeness has kind of gone out the window.
So you head to one of the small ones on the edge. There's a few different buildings, but for the most part, as you've kind of walking through, you see the buildings. Some of them are built up a little bit higher, as this is quite a muddy, gross, sinky kind of plateau. There's constant moisture as you're kind of walking through muck most of the time. So some of them have built themselves up a little bit like yours, that was previously a home, now burnt to dust. And some of them are not. Like the Count's home was very sunken into the mud and kind of gross. It seems like the ones near the edge are built a little bit higher. You see a few small crops, small home vegetable gardens. There isn't much growing. There is a little bit of greenery, but most of the plants look very barely alive, almost gray in color. There's not a lot of green actual accent color to them. They look like they're struggling. You see a few, holes where maybe potatoes had been recently picked out of, things like that. But all around looks upsetting. And as you're looking through, there are a couple of notable houses. There is again the Count's home, which is kind of towards center, which is long, a bit bigger. There's a large pen outside, but there's nothing in it. There's a big pile of mud and rocks. You see the door is half open, kind of stuck in the mud, crooked, bent, half broken. There's also another smaller residence that's kind of near to you. Small, simple, built up on supports again as well. You see several shovels outside, a big pile of empty bottles around the staircase, 30 or so empty bottles.
Maybe we should go look around for these shovels before we actually dug last night.
Yeah, I guess that would have been wise. We might as well try this one.
Yeah.
Looks like a drinker. Maybe there'll be something corked.
Well, I mean, I guess we got to pick a home to live in for a little bit.
I'd rather not live here. Motioning to the dreary vegetables. Looks like it wasn't just the people that struggled to thrive here. It's everything. This place suffocates life. I want to get out as soon as possible. Let's try this door.
It's going to step up a little bit. It is a dwarf-sized home, so the door's a bit lower, similar to the home you were staying in. You knock, no one answers.
Are you?
I'm just gonna try the door.
Yeah, just actually is a little latch that push open. Inside is very small, cramped.
Hello?
See a small bed across the room, a few furs across it, bed of crooked wood, essentially. Small cooking pot over a iron stove. See sitting atop is a little pot with liquid near to the brim. Small chair sits in front of the stove. crooked legs. Leaning up next to that is a small table. You see a bowl, spoon. Spoon is like caked with, dried food. You see a small cup beside it, dried, nothing inside. There's a faint smell of something cooking from the pot, but overnight it had gone out, not being tended to. You can see where it most likely had come to a boil. The liquid is like right to the brim. It's probably boiling over.
I'm gonna touch the bottom of the pot to see how warm the.
It's cold, yeah.
I wonder if they must have called the town meeting like almost as soon as we got here, or maybe even before.
Why do you think that?
The pot is cold, but it looks like he was in the middle of dinner.
We got into town, in the evening, right? Last night.
You think Ursela kind of told him that we were coming beforehand?
I think as soon as we decided to lay down for the evening, she acted. I feel like we should assume that she knows everything that we do in her swamp. There's no containers or anything. It's a really barren.
Fairly, yeah.
I try and check for hiding spots under the mattress.
Okay. If you're gonna do it like that, roll me an investigation check.
Can I help? I'm gonna help.
You guys start looking around.
Look around, see if we can find anything. Clue to who this dwarf was.
I'll roll as well instead of giving advantage.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds fair.
No.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
21 dice.
Oh, I got a 15.
That's a 7.
7.
So
Okay. So, as you're kind of searching through, as you look through the bed and the furs, you're kind of like, with a few of the furs, and kind of a few hairs come off it as it's like a well-worn tufts kind of smell of this individual who had living here wafts into the air. Kind of ugh. You hear this kind of ding 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 as something hits the ground. You see a thin vial, simple glass tube, basically, with a skull and crossbone label. And basically, solidified down, the cork it's almost like it's been glued shut by some kind of sap or something like that. You should not open this type of thing, or what have you, is meant for it to be closed, essentially.
What do you think? Poison?
Poison? With it being that...
Maybe an acid? Something that you throw at somebody?
Being that sealed, maybe something airborne?
Better to not break this.
Say with your investigation, kind of go through the pot a little bit and just maybe there's a spoon nearby and kind of give it a stir. You see a few baubles of meat kind of come to the surface, kind of the leg of a frog. It's kind of a thick, creamy broth by the looks of it.
No frogs.
As you kind of stir, you can see where it has separated almost, and it needs the heat. And it's kind of thick on the top, but thin underneath.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that one. Better leave that stew be. It's not food safe anymore. Oh, on to the next one.
Yep. Seems like we got everything here that we...
So while you guys are going through, the rest of you guys, what are you doing in the morning as you wake up one by one?
Created,
Okay.
but do not partake in it myself.
Staying out of the food? Okay.
Just gonna start going through
mayor's house looking for supplies for traveling.
Okay. Say, for the sake of that, you can roll me an investigation if you're looking for stuff.
I
9.
Okay. So as you guys have been in there all night, but I'll give you a bit of a rundown on the home more so. It's quite a bit larger than most of the other dwellings, but still like not mansion by any means. A little bit more fanciful in its construction, as there is some like engraved, wooden pillars and things like that that more like they were built plain at one point and have been carved fancifully over the years to give more an appealing aesthetic for his living space. Simple and rustic within, though. But there is a long table. Seats about 18 chairs around it. You guys have kind of made room to sleep around the room. Small kitchen area and a ladder that descends to the second floor. You climb up the ladder into this kind of small angled roof area, essentially, where you see a single bed with a thick wool blanket over top. And under the bed, you see kind of the edge of a small wooden box. See, it kind of has like this little hinged lid. It does have a small lock on the front of it as well.
Find something to break the lock with.
I mean, other than what you don't see anything extra lying around right now, but you do have things on your person. Giant weapons, I guess.
Strength it. I'm gonna try and force it open.
Okay, say roll me a strength.
Crack it like a coconut.
It's a wooden box? No problem.
Yeah.
That is a 22.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you like breaking this box in half or like ripping the lock
Like
off?
taking the lid and just
Okay, yeah, you just
Open it
literally
the
break
other way.
this very small, dainty like bronze lock. It just like not a problem at all. It just snaps completely off. You kind of tink tink. Inside, see the contents are just kind of loose in this box. You see 4 gold pieces just kind of scattered around.
Personality.
See a worn silver ring. See a hempen bracelet with a carved, basically carved wooden rings that are kind of knotted throughout the weave of it. And you see an obsidian rock with a piece of small parchment tied around with a piece of twine.
Ooh, piece of candy. Kind of thing. Ooh, rock.
Knew that wouldn't stay for
Drop the point job.
any amount of time.
Yeah. It's the key.
So we continue on with our other investigations and things?
Yeah, y'all do it.
I'll be looking around for herbs and incense and
Okay,
things to perhaps cast.
you're rifling through the kitchen.
Yes.
Say roll me an investigation. Sounds perfect.
That is a 19.
Okay. So, in the cupboards, there's actually quite a bit of cups, plates. Like this person would most likely be entertaining large gatherings potentially at one point or another, or at least is prepared to for one thing. You do also find some dried goods, food, somewhat. It's semi-meager. There's bags of oats, simple supplies. But you do find several spices that are in small jars. Probably about. That's not a. Here. 26 gold pieces worth of herbs and incense.
Nice.
Wow.
He's got a fancy spice rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, these spices would be something that he would gather up around the swamp area most likely, and some of them a little bit higher value due to the rarity of them.
I take a look around to see if I can find those trinkets that we have.
Sure. Yeah, I'd say another. I mean, if you're just gonna. How are you doing so, I suppose? Are you just looking, or are you gonna be going rifling through stuff?
Probably right.
All right, we'll do an
Because she's
investigation.
very curious.
I got you. We'll do an
It's not gonna
investigation.
need this.
That'll be an 11.
Yeah. So you're following along Lucian as well, going through the cupboards between the two of you, and like Usk upstairs, you kind of hear this kind of ripping sound as you climb up a little bit. It's got this little box opened, lock on the ground, but you don't find any more like wooden trinkets that Ursela would have provided potentially.
Immediately, once I find the herbs and spices, go to the table and start casting the farm from
I have your brazier.
Me too. So a copper pot?
Mm, nah, there is an iron pot though.
Will that work?
Fully multi.
Yeah.
Let's go get your brazier for Barrett.
Well, I gotta deal with that conversation.
Not my fault.
Not an ex-girlfriend.
Not my
About
fault.
last time. Morbid itch.
Morbius edition?
I am going
Morbid
to
time.
call go to Vignar,
Yeah.
you still want this?
What?
I'll be sent downstairs.
This. I'm like dragging the great sword.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe. Why?
Might be able to make you something better.
Do it.
So I can go through your stuff?
Sure.
That's how it.
Mm-hmm. You just hear.
Just massive scratch in the floor.
The sword that Lucia can barely carry.
Cut through the hardwood.
I have a higher strength than Lucian does. So.
That's fair.
It's very true.
That's fair.
Oh, it looks heavy. Let me help.
So with that, I'm going to look through Vignar's stuff and
Okay.
try to find the.
I feel like it's literally just the sword sitting there.
I don't know.
You don't have a backpack or
He
anything
has
anymore.
the bone plate that he found in the dragons.
Yeah, so the bone shields,
Bone
sword.
sword.
So they're just weapons.
Yeah, and the heavy plate off the Duke, his
Oh, it's
long
pushed.
sword.
Okay, so I want the
It's
bone.
literally just a pile of weapons.
I
Okay,
want
so yeah, it's just a pile of weapons,
So-
a shield.
the shield. I'm going to make into a repulsion shield.
Okay.
So I'm switching out radiant weapon for that. But
Cool.
I'm also going to switch out enhanced defense, and I'm going to create this spell refueling ring.
Okay. It's on a short rest. Do you refuel, or is it a use?
Anytime
Sweet.
one recovered spell slot.
Sweet.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it's
I
a
can
ring.
use it
bonus
again.
action?
It's a ring.
As an action. Yes, it's a ring.
What ring are you using?
I have one from the crypt.
A crypt ring.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Looks like someone's wedding band. Cool.
gross.
But yes.
Don't love that.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm all powerful now.
I'm married to myself.
I'm married to my work.
Married to the magic.
Magic married.
I'm married to my work. And my second job. And my third job. And my We're Mormons.
Do we need to look around for some tea?
Yeah, if you're in the kitchen, I mean, as Lucian's like going through a bunch of herbs and things like that, I mean, you could probably bug him to make some tea out of some of it if you want to.
Is something that would be good as a tea.
Sure, I can find something that would work for you. Find a kettle.
Yeah. There's actually
I'll do
some
like
water in it already.
Alakazoo, perfectly
Oh, nice.
Water and
To go over to the stove, you see like underneath a few logs that have kind of half burnt down.
I'm assuming it's a-
Yeah, next to it is sitting on, I can't even remember what it's called right now, but
Flint steel.
tinderbox.
Yeah, so I can start it. Start the water.
Okay.
Man, I just go and sit down. Start straight.
and some green moss and spices. Spicy green moss too.
Nice and earthy.
It's like spirulina.
Yeah.
It's spirulina seed.
We shall see.
Guys is pretty quiet this morning. He's just kind of eating, taking his time, getting himself organized in the morning.
I just grab a couple things for a little bit if I feel like.
Okay.
I'll grab some of the food and go through some of my books and start doing
Alright.
the other books.
So as you guys continue to go through the house and organize yourselves in the morning, Kushagra up there. So you're heading around from place to place, from house to house, some are more decrepit than others, and you look inside, and most are like, pretty rough livings for the most part. Very simple, similar to the one you last went to. But towards the center of town, there is another home that kind of stands out a little bit to you. You see another dwarf-sized home. However, the outside of it is painted white, and at least at one point or another, you can see where the weather has chipped away most of the paint over time. You see a series of stones that are kind of very purposefully placed in the mud that form a pathway up to the front door, which is painted a burgundy color. That paint, however, looks relatively freshly coated, like maybe a few months perhaps. Very little wear on it, and like a beautiful brass handle. It's actually quite a lovely little home. You see a little window on either side of the door, little basket of flowers that are like gray and prickly, but like swamp flowers. Yeah, they're not pretty to you perhaps, but they're pretty to somebody at least.
This one looks promising.
Yeah, a little well off from the last couple that we went through.
I can even keep my feet dry as we walk up the path. Step on the stones on my way up.
Knock on
You leave
the
muddy
door.
little paw prints on each one.
Aww.
Cute.
Knock on the door again.
No answer.
Trying to.
It opens.
Hello.
Inside is quiet as the sun's kind of beaming through. You see the rays of light just kind of bouncing off of a small wooden table, 2 chairs, the light glaring off of basically 2 neatly set across the table, like 2 settings basically, plateware, glassware. It's almost like it was set for dinner. In the center is a brass vase with like prickly swamp thorns in the center. Small cooking pot sitting nearby. A little ladder that leads up to basically a loft where you can kind of see a little railing and then a bed that resides. You can kind of get a glimpse of it because it's dwarf size, so it's not super high up. There's a little bed.
Up or down?
Take up.
Hmm.
Scramble up.
I'll go through like the kitchen and living area.
Say investigations up and down. Okay.
18.
8.
Switch room.
On this episode, we investigate.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this
So-
episode, we avoided conversation.
Kushagra, you go up. You see, again, the bed is neatly made. You see 2 pillows. One of them looks a little firmer and newer than the other one, and one of which is very well worn. It's almost like they only either slept on one side or
I'm gonna yell up
got a new pillow.
from while I'm searching. If you find anything that looks like one of those tags, make sure not to touch it.
Got it. Don't touch the tag things. I don't find anything here.
You're
Is it
not
just
looking
a bed?
hard enough, yeah.
Mhm.
As you're looking, you're like, You look kind of around the pillows, lift the covers, things like that. But you're not looking super intently. It's Barrett, as you're going through, find there's not a lot of extra cutlery and things like that, and there's really only just the one cupboard. You see an extra pot, big pan, a big cast iron pan. It's got a lot of cooked food kind of burnt to it. It's been well used. A few copper cups rather. Some dried garlic, a few potatoes, dried food. No meat or anything like that. On the pot or on the stove is a pot though that is containing some kind of broth inside of it. And in the cupboard you find basically on one of the top shelves you see dried and almost potpourri, crispy. You see at one point it might have been a beautiful circlet of flowers, but it's old and very dried. As you kind of grab at it, it crunches and the flowers kind of break apart away. And there are 2 of those.
I'm gonna gather those, and I'm also gonna gather up the dried foods,
Okay.
the potatoes and stuff like that.
Probably about 2 or 3 pounds. Let's say 3 pounds worth of food.
Okay.
Again, it's onions, garlic, potatoes.
I didn't find much up here. What did you get down there?
Couple of long preserved meats and food. Easily keep and easily cooked.
Rations?
Yeah, some potatoes.
I could use some food. Not much resting, but
Do you have anything for yourself?
no. Kind of been
Here.
relying on.
I throw you one of mine.
Is it base waiting back?
Is it a ration or this new?
Ration. Yeah. That's a couple of those.
But speaking of the things that we have,
We can cook something up there when we get everything all settled up.
Yeah,
Um,
side me over.
passive perception is 16 now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. With that, actually, as you guys are like turning to leave and passing food over one another, you see there's something stuck to the bottom of Kushagra's foot. Looks like a little piece of parchment.
Did you go to the privy?
No.
I kind of motioned to the bottom of the foot.
What is it?
So it is.
Disintegrate.
It is a parchment with a picture on it. It's a picture of two dwarf women. They're dressed elegant clothing. Both are wearing circlets of flowers atop their head. One is kissing the other on the cheek.
you killed the only gay people in this campaign.
Both look happy. Behind them is a large lake with big mountains in the background. You see on the back of the picture, as you kind of like brush a bit of mud off and dirt, you see is written, "Best wishes to the both of you. Thank you for sharing this special day with me, and all the best. Clattenbottom."
I knew it because of the picture in the box that Dad made in.
I feel like they were all probably just gonna kill themselves anyway, so technically you're safe
It's a
person.
special day with me. Do you recognize these two? Showing the picture.
No, but the circlets were up in the cupboard.
Maybe Clattenbottom would know more about this.
So you roll me a history check. Both of you, actually, because you guys have both been to this town. As you're looking at the picture together.
Oh, slide.
That was
Beef.
5.
Yeah, it's my boy.
It was gonna be like, oh no, that was high, and then this one.
Yeah.
8.
Nice. Oh,
You don't recognize these people.
I've seen this before in my life.
Well,
But,
we should at least bring the picture to Platinum just to somebody's memory to live on.
Would you like to hold on to it?
Sure.
Over the picture to wear it.
Picture of
He's moving on to the next.
It's very cute.
Say nothing.
Shut. You lost that right.
Was that never me? Okay.
You guys going on to another
So
property? Or moving on, rather?
Yep.
Okay. So there is the Count's home as well, and another like larger home that's very nearby and behind it. Preference?
Me.
I feel like we've already seen what the Count has to offer.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot of things that seemingly are great in the context of a Batman.
Yeah, from Davina's stories of this place, I think we'll go to the next one.
As you guys are walking by, you see a rat like run inside, turn back, and the door close a little tiny bit behind it. And it kind of like glares and then goes back in.
My swamp.
So we don't go into that one.
So you go over to like the next building over, which is a little bit larger than most of the other ones, where you see like a built attached, like very rickedly built attached, but sturdily and impressively enough, but there's nothing fancy about it. It's basically like a large barn shed sort of thing off of the main house, which is, again, was maybe at one point painted white, but is very, very badly faded and weathered and damaged. You see a little bit of like damage to the actual roof itself. The door itself is still open, and the shed doors themselves also are open.
No animals inside?
You don't see any at the moment.
Whatever was escaped, I think. It's a small shed, right? Like that.
It's quite large, actually. I would say roughly maybe 10 by 20 in feet.
That's
It's quite large. Yeah, the door doesn't take up the whole thing. Yeah.
Let's check this out.
No, it's open.
You guys look inside. So you see a sawhorse, piles of sawdust on either side, large chopping block, a huge double saw, essentially. You see piles of planks of wood, shingles, things like that. You see a box filled partially full of nails, hammer, several tools around the area, most of which are in decent condition. You see a large iron, or rather steel, anvil, very well worn, hammer sitting across it, a big bucket with dirty looking water nearby. Hanging from the ceiling, you see several I would say they're definitely just large dead toads hanging from the ceiling from their feet.
You think that they're curing for food, or are they just a warning to the other frogs to stay away?
As you guys are in, you hear this kind of
There's a hog.
you hear this kind of shuffling from around, and you see tied very tautly to this very short, thick rope, that's kind of tied to the ceiling almost, where it can narrowly not move. This is big fat hog, essentially. Big bowl of, there's nothing in it right now, but you see dried, crispy edges of food around it. It's kind of
poor little animal. Is it does it have tusks?
No. It's kind of like a little potbelly pig.
What new mascot?
It is
It's maybe this big.
Oh,
Not huge.
it's a piglet?
Yeah, kind of, but it's, I mean, from what you would guess, it seems like an adult. It's just not big, like a run to the litter type of a pig.
It's an adorable little,
Don't name
not
it.
very big
at some
pig.
point.
Well, I mean,
Die.
it's food.
What?
You know that word.
If I heard you correctly, you said that we should give it some food, right? Right.
No.
Look at him. Is it him?
Oh,
Constitution.
It's a little lady pig.
Aww.
You really can't kill it.
She's sweet.
Oh, she's gentle now because she's a lady.
I mean, as soon as we cut this rope, she's just gonna run off into the woods. To the swamp. She's gonna be eaten by the nearest swamp creature.
Better be eaten by us than.
We're gonna get hardly any meat off of her. Please, can we keep her, Barrett? Please.
It's not up to me. I mean, if you want to.
All right, I'll take care of her. I'll feed her every day. I'll take her for walks.
You can't stop it. I was just going to eat it as soon as it sees it.
I know. Maybe it's better just to give it a shot out in the woods.
Yeah.
That should set her free.
It's like pulling on the rope.
I mean, no. Instead of setting it free, we harvested for ourselves for tonight.
I don't want to eat her. I've already named her.
Why?
Because she's obviously a petunia. Look at her.
It's kind of
It's done.
You gonna always murder Petunia? Look into her eyes.
It's
Yeah, I'm
named.
gonna eat you,
There,
Petunia.
there's already been so much death in this town. Don't kill Petunia.
But you just said to let it go into the woods.
At least she has a chance of escaping being ignored.
Let's take a.
So, instead of getting eaten by all of us to survive, we just let the trolls and have it.
What if?
You can make me a persuasion check.
What if? I'd rather just persuade you with words. What if she's not actually a pig and she's been a person turned into a pig by the hag. You know all about being turned into animals by the hag. And Baptist.
Okay. I pop this for sense of savage.
Oh! Ah!
Roll me a check.
Petunia, no!
Virginia, I loved you.
No, that's a 10.
Hits.
It's a pig!
Roll me damage.
You're trying to pick no one.
Throw an Eldritch Blast.
I thought that is a
Who is full
7. 7 points of damage.
The 7 it lives.
Oh!
Well, it's not swapped out.
What's that sound?
It's not what?
Oh yeah.
When
I hear pig.
when it happened to me, when I got hurt, I popped back into myself. Obviously, it's a big.
I thought you had to get hurt like really badly though.
No.
Still squealing its head off. It's just been stabbed.
Having a normal conversation.
Bleeding out now.
Yeah, it's clearly not a.
Sorry, but I have to let Petunia go.
You're injured.
I know, it's definitely not surviving now.
It would be a. I'm not sure.
It's sort of like.
And you let
Carrot.
it suffer.
It's a very accurate pig description.
I think you have to put Petunia down.
No. Okay.
No, wait until I leave.
See, I would
You've upset me today,
He doesn't
Derek.
try to kill me. He's gonna try to kill me.
Just like
Okay.
like sits down. Like,
It's a pig.
What happens to this
It's not just a pig. That's Petunia pig.
It's not my fault you named it as soon as we seen it.
Wait outside.
You hear her go.
Are you putting it out? Yeah, no problem.
No.
As the squealing ceases.
You're gonna rue that day. I burned an angry mom. You killed a pig.
This is a little pig.
No.
Does that make me a monster?
Is there a house attached to the side of this? Fuck's the house.
Okay.
All buried.
Are you leading the
Killing,
pig?
murdering the pig.
No, I'm gonna like top it and then just kind of like
Pig on it?
pick it up.
Okay.
Hog tie.
Yeah.
Literally hog tied. Fantastic. So you're going
It's
inside?
bleeding all over you.
No, I'm gonna bleed. I'm gonna like
Oh, he's gonna bleed it out first.
yeah.
So it's again, this is built human-sized, worth noting. It's similar to the last house where you enter in and there is like a lower area that is kind of there's an eating area, single chair, single table, small little cooking area, and then like a ladder that leads up to kind of a loft that's built a little bit higher up. And you see like a crooked-looking bed, small sitting chair that's perhaps a rocking chair at one point, but has been broken, so it's just kind of like leaning on one side, sitting against the railing.
It's just the chair and the bed up there.
But if you want to search around,
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Toss the sheets, look under the bed.
investigation check.
I'm gonna gather up like all the nails and like all the loose like tool stuff.
Okay, no
It's
problem.
a 12.
12. Interesting. So
Share with the class.
as you're going through things, you kind of go through the kitchen, cupboards, what have you. You see sitting on top of the cupboards, a couple of straps dangling down. You kind of like see this whole bunch of dust comes down with it, but you do find as you kind of blow the dust off this large saddle, see it is actually brightly colored with very nicely quilted saddle with like this high padded cantle, godly decorated and very, very beautiful, actually. Perhaps worth some money. A sexy saddle, yeah. Like a riding saddle.
Pig sized.
Horse-sized.
Human size?
Shoulder size.
This would look good on Arga. Maybe when Arga was younger. I put it over my shoulder and pick it out.
Sweet.
As soon as I heard saddle, I was like,
Wait, right.
So,
We need to write in.
We can talk about this.
wonderful idea.
With the like straps on the back.
Yeah.
Well, so
Ride back.
what now?
I guess we keep going and make sure nothing else survives in this town. Because that's what we do here now, is just kill everything and lives in Swamptown.
So the tools are woodcarver's tools and carpenter's tools and smith's tools is what they're called. Yeah,
Okay, sorry. What kind of tools?
woodcarvers, smiths, and carpenters. So there's like large, smaller, detailed things for the carpentry tools. Blah blah blah. Wood carving tools like axe, saws, things like that.
Nice.
The woodcarver's tools are 5 pounds. Carpenter's tools are 6 pounds, and the smith's tools are 8 pounds.
Act them in.
Chisels.
I think very good.
Pig makes great purchase.
So as you guys are doing that, and you guys are finishing up like your morning routines and getting on with your
Yeah, like the
What
food
happens?
that's around. I would actually make something out of it for all of us.
Okay.
Yes. I'll make something. I don't think
so you're making some tea, you make food.
for everyone. 7.
Oh, you got chef, don't you?
No, I didn't take it. I wish
That's
I
why you
did.
guys have been healing.
No, no healing, but I am a chef. That's one of my many jobs.
One of your many titles. One of your many hats.
Exactly. Actually change hats.
It's actually exactly what I needed.
Thank you.
Hats, give me hats.
Reading up on my
Earthy.
books. My many other books.
Oh, are you reading like the spell books?
Yes.
Okay, we'll say you spend an hour with one of them at least.
Yes.
So this is say the 6th book.
Yes.
It's Evocation.
Ooh.
Spells are as follows. They're unto me. Thunderclap,
Ooh.
Darkness,
Yep.
I think it's called Lightning Bolt, but I just wrote Lightning. So I'm assuming it's Lightning Bolt.
I like
Lightning lure as well.
Lightning more, yeah.
I'll take lightning bolt though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I meant Lightning Bolt. Flame Strike, because it's Evocation.
Mhm.
Flame Strike. And possibly your favorite. Delayed Fireball.
We use that lesson.
What's the late fireball?
So you throw it, and it's
Set it, forget it.
like, set it, and forget it.
All
So
right.
it's like a fireball trap. Fireball grenade.
Kinda.
Choose within a minute. You can choose when it goes.
It, yeah, there's
Cool.
You can
look into
set
the
it
spell before you use it type of thing.
Use a
But,
reaction to set it up.
so, I mean, unless you're literally just using that spell book, you're not going to have access to that spell until you copy it down. But yeah, these are spell books, remember. So whatever spells are in them, you could swap that out as your spell book, technically speaking.
Correct.
But you'd be limited to whatever's in it.
Precise.
It's going to be interesting, actually. You have like so many Anyway,
I'll be mostly transferring using some of these as, like,
the OG.
backups and stuff.
One goes down.
Mm.
Giant pile of spell books on the table.
Maybe it's 10 inches.
Are you guys heading? Where are you guys heading after that? I suppose. Worth noting. Barrett and Kushagar, that is.
Did we go through all the houses?
I'd say like the last couple are
Just the
the dilapidated. You know, like oh, someone lives here, but barely type of home. Of little interest.
Wooden spoons.
Yeah. You could always gather up more dinnerware and utensils and stuff, half-cooked meals.
And some little cute things to some stuff. Maybe we should try to just walk out of town.
Just being you?
Yeah, let's just like maybe let's test how truthful she was being, but we'll never leave.
I mean, worst case scenario, like just try to pick you up and fly if things get.
Well, that might be.
I mean,
down
like
the line.
if things get little. I mean, if
things get hairy.
if it gets hairy, we'll try to
I just
leave.
want to walk up to the edge of the plateau and start walking down the path a little bit.
I'll
Okay.
follow.
Just like a couple steps.
Okay.
See how far we can get.
I think it's like 30 or 40 feet down the slope before you actually get into the swamp itself.
Let's be ready to run back into the swamp if anything should jump out at us.
Back into the swamp.
What's that?
Back into the swamp.
Back into the Swamptown. Not diving in another puddle. That did badly last time.
Yeah, I get about 30 feet, yeah. So as you guys are walking down, it gets a little quieter. As you kind of step through, it's kind of into this foggy, you hear the like, turn into like, as you enter the slight bit of like 2 or 3 inches of water that is the swamp always at its best for the most part. You hear this kind of like, as this like small toad just kind of starts hopping towards you.
You said it's foggy. Is it really foggy? Or
Not
is it
like so that it's.
just misty.
Yeah, I would say you're maybe getting 120 feet of vision, so it's not terrible, but it's also like there's trees and different elevations that are gonna take away from your actual ability to see.
I'm gonna throw an
anyways.
Eldritch Blast at the toad.
Rolling attack roll.
God, just have to murder everything.
These are fucking eyes. That is
They're also
a
toads.
17.
Splattered.
No.
Just 2 little frog legs are left before they just kind of.
The stew.
I guess we'll keep these. Pick up the frog legs. Might as well tie it to the hog. No.
So do we want to try going in, or do we want to just kind of?
No, I think if we actually venture out into the swamp, we'll end up getting lost, falling into a puddle, and drowning to death. Just don't worry.
That was
Just-
very
I know. Just
specific.
trust me. Let's head
How do
back.
you fall into a puddle?
It's easier than you think. Let's head back.
Technically, you got lassoed if you got lassoed into it.
Let's look into bad faces.
I made a mistake when making my infusions, that's all.
Oh no. You break the bag of holding?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
okay.
I wish I hadn't made that ring. I wish I had made something else instead. But really?
Well, it depends on what your influence of changing your mind is.
Wow. I mean, I should have
I
made it.
thought I was getting whispered at him.
I know, so did I. I should have made it. I should have made it before, but I wanted to make the what's it called? The One of Secrets? No. The what the fuck? The rope of climbing, that's what it is.
The one that finds your way.
The one to find the way one.
I'll say roll me an intelligence check.
Well, I was having second thoughts about even making it in general, but 14.
Say as you're completing your last infusion, you're like, as the magic is kind of like,
I'm just watching.
So we're heading back up to the good food smelling house now. Are you ready to do this?
No, but yeah.
it's taking like about an hour for you guys to do all that.
We go up to the mayor's house and knock on the door.
Okay. As you guys are like eating, you just hear this like,
Do you think it's someone you killed? Probably not.
Probably not.
Get up. I'll go open the door.
Hey, guys, you can...
Do you have any extra of that soup?
Yeah, I have some. Do you want to come in and eat it?
Please, please.
Okay,
See a
come on
dead
in.
pig
I brought you a
dripping
Heartborn, yeah.
blood off of
Do you
her
give it to you?
chest.
Do you put it in my hand?
Yeah.
It falls over. She can't actually carry the fucking pig.
You can't hear your pig, but you can hear the
A whole pig in just my
This
hand?
is a little pig. He said it was like this big.
How skin size is it?
Maybe like 20
Probably all
pounds.
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
definitely, that's gotta be more
okay.
than 20. If it's this big, it's
This
gonna be
big of a
like,
pig?
Yeah.
it's gonna be like
All right, maybe
40,
yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
30 or 40 pounds. All right.
So yeah, she falls over for sure. Well, she doesn't, but with everything she's carrying.
This is for me.
Oh, pig.
No. I'm running out of rations for everybody.
And let's put some in there.
Good, Big Nine.
I don't know why you named it as soon as we seen it.
I like it.
So it was alive when you saw it? Yes, smells fresh.
It was tied to a post with no food.
So is everyone
It
alright?
was literally helpless.
I'm gonna start dragging it into the corner of this room.
Everyone alright if I just start doing this?
Yeah.
I think I'll take my breakfast outside.
I'll leave. You all stay.
I'm gonna drag the pig outside to be just starting it off.
Okay. And like go to work
And
on it.
ration it.
Butcher.
Fair enough.
Ration it.
Down the porch. Just blood trail behind.
Ah,
How does butchering a pig work? Do you have to drain it first? Is that?
Yeah. But are we gonna get that deep into it?
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, but Tim would not know that.
Fancy fluff.
She's like hacking at
Steer
steaks.
to the
You
Roll me a
put the
survival
pig-
check.
You can butcher it fresh. It's just gonna be not safe. Not gonna be great.
17!
Nice.
I mean, you're making the most out of it.
That's good.
Like excluding all the bones, entrails, all that sort of gooey
Yeah,
stuff.
I wouldn't really.
Maybe
Take it-
eight pounds worth of actual meat, let's say.
Okay.
By the end of it. How's that sound?
I don't know what the fuck to do with that.
Resident butcher?
Yeah.
40-pound pig?
40 pounds and you only got 8?
Shit butcher.
Sabina eating it first.
Let's say 12.
Natural one.
Alright. I mean, it wasn't 17. It's a decent roll. It's a
Yeah,
good roll.
For size of animals, like Willow's 35 pounds to 40 pounds. Just to give you an idea.
That's what I mean. Like, I
Wait,
feel like 40 is too big. But anyway, 12 pounds worth of meat.
She's
12?
But it's going to take you like a while to do that.
Okay, well, I'm not part of this meeting then.
I mean, yeah, you're outside slashing away at a dead pig. Guys, it's like,
Fancy butchering.
This is like a
you didn't
my hand axe.
come to sleep with all the rest of us last night. How did you fare?
I
We
wanted
pulled an
to-
all-nighter and decided to party.
I wanted to make sure the the fallen had had a proper burial.
Very good. And did you succeed, rather?
Well, they're no longer above ground, so yeah. I found this saddle. Figured look good on Arga. Down. It's a good saddle.
I sit down at the table and just put my feet on the table.
I found the rock.
Throws it at Kushaka.
It's a nice looking rock.
Whoa.
See those up there.
I don't think I've ever seen a rock like this before.
Came with this. Looks like a good idea.
Whoa. Who has the map? Do you have the map?
I have them. Yes.
I think I need to see the big map.
Scroll it out.
Show us that big map.
I think I need
One
to see the
second.
big map.
Oh, you have it upside down, actually. There. Over here.
Okay, so
We're close.
I mean, where did you find this?
Upstairs. In box.
What is it?
This is a very distinct black rock. It'd be easy to find others in a swamp like this. Oh. Maybe not so easy, but
Is it coal?
the map is well written.
Is it coal or is it
Yeah.
obsidian?
I don't need rock.
It's a rock.
No, you did the rock.
Okay, well, I'll take the rocks.
Take power into that. Lots of rocks up there.
This is Matt's rock. I'll put it aside for now. Oh. No, pass it around. Show Barrett. So
What's this supposed to?
It was something that, well, he Vignar said he found it here.
Fucking looking like Carrie outside while they're having a meeting.
Splatter. Splat. It was said he found it here, so it belonged to our late mayor.
It doesn't look too far away from where we are.
Yes, but
On a rock, you know.
maybe if we follow it, that's how we can get out of this. Or maybe that's where we find the hag's lair.
That sounds like an even
He was the
worse
first person to find or be found by Ursela. We're either walking into a very dangerous situation or small
Fortune.
treasure hoard. Something important.
My guess is this was the map he was given or made that brought him to the hag.
Maybe. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, looked at it.
I think going into her den is an even worse idea than when we get into the tower that we just left.
Is there anything magical about the stone?
You can take a look at it if you want.
You can roll me an Arcana check.
That's a good idea. Is
Well,
Don't sense any magic upon it.
it's not magic.
good.
Yeah. It's just a marker. Very unique stone.
It's food here if you guys want any.
I've already helped myself. Thank you though. I guess you can have some wine if you'd like. Got about a gallon, I think.
Let's with my tea for now.
Oh right, I forgot about the baby.
You don't know about that.
What?
None
What?
of you. No.
Just Lucian.
Oh,
Just
only
Lucian.
Lucian.
Yeah.
I was like,
We'll let that.
what happened? Not at the table.
Lucian's the only one that knows. I'll finish my tea first.
Oh, that's the first.
Well, it's hot right now.
Ever.
So I
Sue yourself.
I haven't slept yet. How's that?
Yeah, that's what it is a gallon.
I'll be looking through my bag for my bridge.
4 liters, roughly.
Took
Or
his bag, you mean?
4 point something liters.
Mine. Not directly
Five.
asking the
It's like 4
question,
liters.
where did I put my bridge?
Well, there's your gallon back.
Oh, thank you. Feels like a half gallon now.
It was a heavy sip.
Got a little in the shirt now.
I take the cape off, turn it around.
You're my bridge, Barrett.
Do I have that? Yeah, there you go.
Inside!
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm just sitting there like looking like
You go outside now. Okay.
Tim is literally drenched in blood.
It's like holding a leg up,
Standing
like.
over this pig that's been. I have a hand axe. It's the only weapon I have.
Holy shit.
Standing over this ripped open pig.
I think I did it.
Like reach into like the gut pile and just pull out the heart and chomp on that.
I think I missed that part. You can have it.
Best part.
Gross. I'm gonna go inside now.
Okay.
You want this? It's the Handex.
No, too small.
7 fucking foot sword.
Gonna walk inside.
Just kind of like wander towards like the northern border of the plateau.
Okay.
Look around for any black rock.
Or roll me a perception check. Glance over. You're like, see swamp. See like a little bit of jump. You see a larger one jump behind it, like.
Nice. Always a big just like home. Just kind of perch down, hang out.
Okay.
I'll walk
An eye
inside.
And there.
Presentation.
Thank you.
I'm still dirty.
A couple times over.
That did not
Right.
work all the way on you.
What are you talking about? That worked for us fine.
Our natural state.
I do it.
I wonder how long it would take us if we were just rapid fire.
What are you talking about? I'm good.
I just started looking at the green in your hair. It's like,
I wouldn't let you hide. Don't ask questions.
what happened to a presentation of hair?
Please don't.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just thought experiment.
Do you have like roots growing in by now?
Oh, definitely. You
Yeah.
can like see like the blonde like growing through the roots, like, through in here. It's all tied up, right? So it's like
just turns into a fur.
no, remember it's like super fucking long,
right.
right? It's all tied up on top.
So, the pig's all cut up. I got some meat out of it, so that should do us well. Sorry for the loss.
Here's a good thing.
I'm sure you knew her well.
I didn't have to. Each other. She wanted freedom. Baird gave her the ultimate freedom.
Yes.
Freed her from her mortal body.
You were just gonna let her run through the swamp. The troll was just you needed more than the trolls.
We're good. She will also free us from the pain of hunger. So thank you, Petunia, for your sacrifice.
Very quick, kind words. Is anybody concerned about Dietmar just walking off? He might be gone forever now. But
Well, he was hanging out, looking at the pig. That'll keep him busy for a few minutes at least.
yeah, but he did find a map this morning when he left.
A map?
Oh, did you not see the?
I didn't see anything.
Oh,
I literally also haven't seen it. Can I look at it?
it's
Who has it?
it's
He just kind of like
Dietmar has it.
yeah, just kind of left it on the
I can
table.
describe it to you.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
left it on the table?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
He had no care for the map nor the rock.
So it's
I know
very well drawn.
Yeah, black rock.
It's still inside the swamp, but at the base of the Red Hills. It would mean half a day's journey about through the swamp.
What's it to?
Don't know. Found this example of the rocks that we're to follow.
I'm gonna cast a different item.
Okay.
Look it up a little bit.
Don't
Is-
bother.
It is a rock. But
That's
is
city.
it right? I would know. Is it just like a black rock?
What is the mineral makeup of this rock?
Well, kinda.
Dragon flights.
It's just a petrified dragon poop.
Dragon water.
Latte.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess I don't really say out loud that I'm casting Identify. I just start casting Identify.
Like,
You see,
Lick.
you see the telltale signs of what it means for me to cast
Try to bite
Identify.
it.
Chipping on it, scratching it.
Exactly.
You scratch test.
Oh, another thing. I'm like,
It says it's a rock.
it is a rock, but
Rock
I
lobster.
believe it's technically obsidian, if I'm not mistaken.
Obsidian.
So are we gonna follow this trail and that we don't know what it leads to, or are we going to try to go south or west rather to Castle Avondale? What are our next steps? Ultimately, we need to get into the wilderness. We need to find this Hajun.
I think that's a good thing to talk about. Where do we go from here? I'm gonna get busy.
We could use some supplies.
Yo, he's not there.
I lost him. I don't know where he went.
You wouldn't dare go into the swamp alone.
Wait, you
Yes, he would.
say that?
I'm like at the door.
I thought you were just get like out at the back door.
No,
just like,
sorry.
I've lost him.
I just like
I don't
opened the
know
door and
anyway.
didn't see him directly in front of me. So
I'll be back.
gonna go try and find him.
Survival check.
I'll be immediately casting Find Familiar as soon as I got that bracer.
No problem.
Yeah. Literally a yeah.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, big, huge footprints. Easy to follow.
Like,
Halfway
I'm
down,
like trying to step into them.
you see him like sitting on the edge of the cliff, looking out into the swamp to the north.
Hey, big guy.
Oh, he's on
I mean, you don't have to come, but as long as you're okay with missing out on the conversation, but we kind of want to talk about what's next. I think you should come.
Okay.
I also think you should carry me.
Okay.
be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
How are we today?
Be good.
Good, good. And how are you?
I'm like just talking to other sides of your head.
Mush.
Yeah, it's been weird the last like 2-3 days getting used to having a second eye.
Yeah.
You still have like a lot of, like most of your life has been lived with just one eye, so it keeps catching you off. It's almost like you have phantom eye, but phantom missing eye.
I want to see black, but I don't. Could you still keep wearing eye patch?
So,
I can
Great
reinstall
practice.
this thing for you, baby. Listen.
I love it if you
So turning into
Eye patches. You know
Can't remember his name.
nine.
You can
Plug
hear
just to the dark. And then go underneath. Okay. Put it over.
I'll yell from outside. I bet. But this door is dwarven size, right?
the house, yeah.
Let me
Like, yeah, you have to crouch to get in every time.
All right. So, what are we doing? Where are we going next?
tell me.
Town meeting. Yes.
We need to get supplies.
Okay? Supplies.
Need supplies.
Feel the hag is not going anywhere without us here. She's convinced we're trapped here. There's no point in rushing to La Legion. She's here.
I would like to argue against that point. Why do you think that she's here?
She's very much watching this place too closely.
It's come to our attention that the hag has motives similar, like to complete this task before us. She's trying to get the Hajum. She's trying to. That's why she stole your mother. She's trying to get to this place.
She's gone ahead.
That's what she wants with it.
Does she know where the place we're heading is? Has she seen your map?
I do not believe so.
But Cruel knew about your map. I don't know how he found out about it.
I also find it hard to believe that the hag wouldn't know about something.
We know much about these things.
Possibly. If she is keeping an eye on us, we've never really talked about where that X is on the map, just that it is there. That might be the one thing that we have that she doesn't.
Possible.
Persistent.
I feel like since we're playing against her now, we need to get rid of these tags. She's gonna know where we are at all times, even if we get out of here.
Davina, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Me?
This is where it starts to matter a lot. So,
20.
good to know. Okay.
I think between all of us,
I don't know.
between all of us, we can probably bolster our power enough to make sure we don't die from snapping them.
Barrett, can you roll me a wisdom saving
Oh,
throw?
you know.
You're so good at them.
Nope.
Nope, still bad.
That is an 8.
What happened?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I think before. While I want to talk about what we want to do, what's on the docket, I think before we do anything, we don't even know if we can leave this place. I think trying to leave.
Well, actually, Barrett and I did take a walk this morning to the border.
And?
We stepped over it into the swamp.
Didn't combust,
Nothing happened.
but frogs
We didn't-
around. I'm
We didn't want to
assuming.
venture too far into the swamp,
I'm glad you did it.
but we were able to cross the threshold of the Swamptown mountains.
We wouldn't have known if something happened to you.
Well, nothing happened.
Luckily,
Well, you might have known. You had the little brick.
if you were dying, yes. And then if you were within 30 feet of me, yes.
So, on what Barrett said, I think that he might be right. And we might be in a position where we could challenge this bond with the hag. Davina,
Mhm.
do you have the ability to bring Barrett back to life again if he should perish?
Unless he doesn't disintegrate.
Hmm.
I do.
We did find out that that doesn't work the hard way.
I'm also in a very bad way from. I haven't slept yet, so
Mm.
I'm willing. 100% willing to try, but would like to
Be
Yeah.
bolstered, I see.
get tip-top shape first.
Who else has a tag? Hag tag.
Us three.
Well, it can't be Davina because she's the one who can bring people back to life.
That's why if we bolster our power enough,
What does that mean? What do you mean bolster our power? I'm gonna take that damage. It's gonna happen.
I mean, we have ways of.
The possibility that I won't go unconscious is there. However, disregard. The possibility of going unconscious is very much there. I took
But
a lot of damage yesterday, Barrett, and I'm still not 100%.
No, I'm not saying that we do it right now. We do it when we're 100%
I'll go over and cast Cure Wounds.
sparky. We use your spark.
If we use Sparky now, I'm kaput for the rest of the day.
No.
He's the only thing I can use.
But we make it our ability.
10?
We make it our goal that for that day. Not a let's do this and then leave. This is
For what day? How long are we staying here?
Davina,
Hmm?
can I look at your pendant?
Of course. Take it off and put it over.
Brilliant. Correct?
It's a wound closure.
Wound closure. Have a certain amount of uses. Yeah.
Oh,
Not 100% sure. You have the item card though, right?
This drops you to 1 instead. Perhaps we can take turns
you
digging
have
into
to
it.
upkeep.
Oh, it's actually like in a decently safe place, I think. Bottom. Hold on a second.
Bottom of the first.
Here it is. Bam. It's like.
Anyway, I can also look it up.
But it just brings you back to
Meantime.
1 instead.
I feel like one might be faster.
I think Ursula is saying that we're trapped here isn't that we're physically trapped here. We're gonna get overrun by her minions if we.
Which also
I've
is
got
kind
it.
of being trapped.
I've got it in my inventory on here.
Perhaps we can take turns. Those of you who need to break
Yeah,
your
there's no-
attunement.
Limit to the number of
But
hours.
Davina never will. Davina will never be able to break her attunement.
So what it
Or
does as a
to break
reminder.
her-
Oh yeah, it's tunable.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. She'll never be able to break her bond.
What?
So she dies. Who brings her back?
But if she's wearing that,
That should just
will-
drop down to 1 instead.
True.
So yeah, as a reminder, this is how it works because you do know how it works. While you wear
Oh,
this pendant,
Hilarious.
there you go. So there you go, you have it. But while you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die, you regain hit points, double the number of the hit die it restores rather.
And then we
Oh,
find
have
out
you been using that? In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number of hit points it restores?
It's not even when you roll; it's when you regain off of hit die. So including
That's-
like our mechanic of long rest.
That's what I mean. I
Yeah.
don't think she's been using that.
lots
I
of
feel like it came up when it mattered.
No,
Yeah.
I remember.
Anyway.
We literally rolled hit die last
It's on you.
week.
It's on you guys to remember
Um,
certain things.
But I
Not
was the
you.
one-
You're not
no,
not your
but I was
character.
helping her last week, so.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
It was like
So,
anything.
do we know when you casted Identify on the tablet, on this wooden token?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Do we find out exactly what it is?
Yeah, I did.
Uh,
8d10.
Yeah, 8 to 10 psychic damage, and you are blinded for 24 hours.
So,
AC
unless
10,
it
1 hit
does
point.
Your max health times
If you
2.
were.
Will not.
and
No.
we won't leave while one of us are blind as well. So 3 days.
It's a long time.
Well, not only
What
that,
do you mean 3 days?
He wants to do all of us individually.
Why?
You need to.
Attune to it only takes an
An
hour. You can do it in 3 hours.
Oh, is it not once per long rest or the?
No, it's always.
Oh, I thought it was once per
We'll
long.
just, that's why she kept coming in and out of consciousness in the throat day.
I don't think we have 3 days. I think
I don't think
Rashad
we
was
need
right.
3
We're in a
days.
race. I don't think we're taking it seriously enough that she has Johanna. She has what she needs. And I also think she knows where she's going. She knew exactly what she needed, and she took both of them. She took the Moon Elf blood. She took the gnome.
But we don't know that this leads to her. This.
And I'm not saying we follow
Anything.
this. I'm not saying we follow it. I'm saying I don't think we have
But the reason
time.
why she
We
knew
can have
where
it
the
to your mouth.
elf blood was, and because she knows where we are at all times.
I understand that, Barrett. I'm also not 100% sure that breaking these bonds is going to stop that. Do you not think she has eyes anyway?
Well, I mean,
How did she know about the Hajim?
but if we get out of the swamp, like her eyes might not be as prevalent.
Look, all I'm saying is,
She's going to know we're coming regardless.
it's a big risk. That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
I see no choice.
Because if one of us don't do it, there's no point of any of us doing it.
It's
Precisely.
Have you seen these trinkets work before?
yes. Nope.
No.
No, we haven't.
She was. Sorry. I was asleep when it happened.
Did it?
We saw her using on the toilet.
Okay.
That could have been fabricated.
No, I know, but still.
Yeah.
It depends on what Davina believes it
Yeah.
to have been.
Hags are full of tricks.
I'm gonna slowly start pulling them out of my bag.
You have mine.
I do. I pulled them out. Do they look the same as I had, or have they changed?
No, they look all the same.
How do you know which one's which?
This is Deepa. Actually, you better give me that back just in case you
Okay.
go all.
Yeah, I think you gotta flip a coin.
I know which one's mine.
Make me a history check.
Love that. Yay. Roll the dice. I think that's about the best enough. We'll clean up the blood the psychic.
Psychic
brain
blood.
issues.
What's everybody's max health?
I'm at 45 right now.
I'm at 41.
History.
Everybody has above
40. The max it can
Okay.
do is 80.
You have been able to keep them separated enough. You're like left pocket is me, right pocket is Bear, or something like that.
Now you want them to separate.
Almost.
Oh, you're like, okay, I'm ready. I'll go first.
It's an option.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually. How do I keep in mind?
No, it's not.
It's kind of an important history,
Oh, it's
actually, to be
Yeah,
honest.
so you
Oh, my
are.
max is 60. My max is 69.
No, it's not. Well,
It's a very Barrett HP.
I'm just gonna back in this.
Well, it will put you in a very
Weakened state.
weakened state. You'll have to stay here.
For one day is probably as much as we should spend here anyway.
I wanted
Did we
to try
make a
this in the
deal?
tower, and you guys wouldn't let me.
Well, you were doing it to make sure everybody stopped attacking each other.
Oh, but I was wearing this.
Also, it could have been mine that you were holding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hilarious.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
but we didn't know that.
Barrett died.
Oh no! Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Also, I was a held person, so it wouldn't have even made a sound.
Yes. And you would have been like frozen in air, just
Taking
eyes
yeah.
glazed over.
Well, I'm still keeping them separated.
You gotta keep
Sorry,
it
what did you
separate.
roll in the history check?
11.
11. So I can't tell them
Question.
apart, but I put them separated.
Question of all.
You gotta keep them separate.
rolling dice.
Probably barely passed.
Think
Well, I don't want to go blind.
that's- Well, you said it's only for a day.
Have you ever been blind for a day?
I have my teeth on.
I've been blind drunk for a day.
I don't want anything
Is that
bad
what
to
happens? You
happen.
go blind for
What
a
if I
day.
hold your
Oh,
hand the
okay.
entire time?
It's alright.
Can you do it for me?
I go blind for you? No.
Like holding the bed,
Oh,
being out for you.
really? Sure.
There's no telling what this might do.
It's easier.
But
However,
she knows what it is.
I know what this will do. I don't know the ramifications it will have. And I agree, guys. That's scary. And I think we need to be prepared for her to. What if she reacts to this?
I'm
What
not
if she
sure.
swoops down from her witch's broom?
I think Barrett should be the first one. Gnome Claptus said that if you are dead, we will have to find another gnome.
It's true.
Thanks,
We've not-
guys.
It's very racist of you guys.
Thanks, guys.
He's speaking.
I understand
truth.
that that's what you're worried about.
So I'm the most.
Who cares if Tim actually dies? The real problem is that you won't have a gnome anymore.
At least you're not expendable like I am.
He always speaks the truth.
Tim, don't make me wisdom saving.
$13.
Good to know.
I'm gonna try really hard not to meta this, but I'm meta. That's
I think we should all go at the same time, all three of us, or else it won't do it.
Again, I'm merely offering my opinion, although I am aware that it still carries little weight with everyone here.
I think I'd like to offer.
Will is generous.
Hey, Gaius has a point. It's a twisted one, but it is true. I think I'd like to offer an alternative to the three of you going at the same time. Because Davina does have the power to bring someone back if they are dying, if they are blind even. She can help with that. Maybe you don't have to be blind for a whole day. So, I don't really
Unless
know.
you switch out lesser restoration.
Have we
So
tried?
what
Literally
I would recommend that you and Barrett go at the same time. You won't be doing it alone. And if anything happens
Davina
to
can.
one of you, Davina will help you. And we'll all be here.
Will you, Davina?
You're back, right?
Of course, I'll help you.
Except for Whiskey. He's looking for black rocks in this one.
The echo. Yeah. What? In like a circle.
How are you?
SOS.
Ursela was here.
I don't have the lesser restoration at the moment, so I forgot
well,
to switch out my
Still
You
have
have to hold my hand the whole time, all 24 hours.
24 hours. I don't need to sleep for another day. It's fine.
What if we try
I
the
know the air passes.
carrot?
I can't. I don't have an hour in me. I'll lose my resolve. I swear to God.
All right.
It's just gonna kill all of us if we don't do something. Sorry, Vignar's gonna kill all of us if we don't do something soon.
Not all.
2?
We'll just do.
Just let me make sure I have enough diamonds first.
Yeah, you got
I
like,
do.
shit tons of diamonds. Don't you? You should have like over 1,000.
Oh yeah.
Don't do. Are you ready to be free from this curse?
Do it.
Remember, I can only bring. It's got to be within a minute.
It's fine.
You'll both be fine.
Can I bring them both back in a minute?
Barrett, are
The
you?
spell only takes an action, so yeah, you have plenty of time.
Barrett, are you
I'm
doing-
bone ready.
You're doing yourself?
I don't have my tag.
I thought you handed it over.
No, she took it back.
Do you know what
Just in case I go murder it.
I know which one's which.
You think you know this.
Yeah,
All right, Davina.
You have confidence, yeah.
because you're a confident person. That's it.
I really want Davina to just go. Are you ready? Everybody, let's gather around. Anything you want to say?
At the end of the day,
I'm just
I'll be here the whole time.
You got this. You got
I
this.
mean, I do need my.
I'm gonna sit down.
When you wake
first.
up, oh, you're holding your hand.
I'm gonna sit down first.
I'm like, I just need people to hug them and
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah. Setting up the table.
We know what he's rolling.
It's like disintegration dice.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, one of us knows
Oh, I
more
know,
than
I
the
know.
rest. Yeah. I know the sound of 8
Yeah.
dice being rolled at the same time. That's crazy.
That's
It's
fine.
like 40. You're like, okay. 48.
Hmm.
Okay.
Plus 40.
So 80 something in total. Oh, the look on 84. That was it. That was the one.
That's more than I got.
Yeah. That's okay.
What's the plan?
Classic.
On the count of 3,
3, 2, 1.
I'll see you on the other side.
See you tomorrow.
Well, I won't. I'll be blind.
I will see you.
I will see.
So you're
Leave
cracking.
yourself
You're
some-
cracking Tyndale's.
And Davina is
Nope,
cracking.
I have mine again.
Oh,
This
you've
is
got
all
it.
happening at the same time.
Yeah, we're going
I'm not
to
cracking, but I'm not
3.
Shit.
Just the two of us.
Barrett's and what
Barrett.
you think is
I have-
Barrett's
I have mine,
and Tyndale. Gotcha.
And Kishandra has Tyndale's.
Okay.
1.
This is what it'll be like.
Yeah.
This is what it'll look like, right?
You say 2.
2.
This is it, Tim.
Wait, can we go?
I'll go on 3. Yeah.
I snapped mine.
Let's see if Barrett can snap Tyndale's. Now grab me. Nothing
10
happened.
damage.
Fine. Yeah, 10 damage. Jades.
Is this one for me or Tyndale first?
I haven't decided
I
here.
can't wait for him to say. Vignar, you take 80 something.
All right, so Barrett, you take 42 points
I'm
of psychic
still up.
damage.
We
Got light. Was it
As
light
it
saving?
snaps, you feel this kind of. It's like the worst headache you've ever had. You see blood like spurt out of his nose. You taste cerebral fluid in your mouth.
The mask of all faces just starts shifting. Just
Oh,
so
That's
Terminator?
I'm just shifting back and forth between like Barrett as he is without the mask, without any disguise,
Breaks like
and
a
then
cookie.
just like
Yeah.
you see Lucian, and then you see like people that we've come across, Darkheart, the princess, just random people,
I
even
imagine
people
them
you
like
don't
saying
know,
stuff too. Darkheart's like, I'm back.
and
Low, roll low.
I'm just like
42.
He's just
Knuckles White, just still sitting at the table.
Tyndale, you take 51 points of damage, but both of you are blinded. As you
I'm also unconscious.
and Tyndale just and, like blood spurts out of her ears, her nose, her mouth. She coughs blood, and you see her body just kind of.
captured by the back.
I run right over since she's down. Like, you're not dead, right?
No.
Okay, and I immediately cast Cure Wounds.
Your con save.
No.
DC is
You can do it.
Oh, that thing.
really high.
Oh no!
What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
it's half
fuck
the
you
damage.
guys. Fuck you
I
guys.
forgot about that.
You can do it.
Dun 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 dun.
You'll be okay.
16.
Okay, so
It's half of
51, 25. You failed by 5 or more. That's bad.
That's a good wound. I forgot about the table.
If I lose an arm, I'm actually fucked.
Okay.
Hi.
I have arms. I both
I
have
got
arms.
arms.
Okay.
I need my arms. I got arms.
Okay.
Punching
This
you with
isn't
arm.
too bad.
You're blind.
So,
Oh no, please no.
Davina, what are you doing?
Casting Cure Wounds.
Okay, no problem.
Hurry, Davina, bring it back.
Almost like just let her die
Okay.
and revivify.
No problem.
Might not be better.
So, Tim,
No, because she's not dead.
Oh, it's not. It's,
You have-
It's,
Sure.
your ribs are like shattered, like broken
Oh,
from such thing.
I pulled the Yasuke.
Yeah, you can no longer grapple or hold your breath. Whenever you attempt an action, reaction, or bonus action in combat, you must make a DC Constitution 15.
What do you mean not bad? All I do
Or-
is grapple. All I do is bonus actions.
Or the action fails. The injury heals from things. You guys would need to medicine check that stuff. But Cure Wounds. At what level are you doing it at, I suppose?
I'm actually going to do it at. I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at 4th level. So I rolled 1.
Does matter.
Blaster.
4th level. Okay, roll me some healing.
I rolled
You're a
1
couple
and
things.
it's
I'll take it.
I just spit blood on the table, just unsure where the fuck I am.
It's wound related, right?
There,
Can't-
quit making noise. We're
You
busy
can't see
here.
shit though. You're both blind for one.
13.
So you breathe, but you can't see anything. Say 32.
13.
13
No.
points
Did,
at 4th
did you
level?
roll enough dice?
I rolled 4, right?
Did you just
4d4?
roll really low? 4d8.
Oh, D8, that's what I meant. Yeah. I rolled 2, 1,
Oh, okay.
2,
However,
plus 4. I think, yeah, so.
your injury actually does heal.
Yes, it does.
Amazing.
It does.
You're
Your
welcome,
wounds are
even though I
cracked.
rolled like pure trash.
It's not like you're all lost an arm. It was just like you shattered
I
your
would have
ribs.
rather lost an arm, honestly, because that
Would've been cool.
Kind of that
would
type.
absolutely trashed me.
Yeah.
Like,
That would
absolutely.
have been yeah.
And I can't hold my breath. All my underwater excursions, anyway.
You can no longer die underwater.
Didn't your
So-
wound healed though?
Right, so are my ribs cracked at all? Not at all.
Heals the
Who's
map.
that? You're fine.
It
I am
is
blind.
rather painful during this process of healing, as you kind of like. You can't see what's happening. Matt and Barrett, you can't see anything either. You're both blinded.
Actually, you see sitting there is a female satyr.
Davina, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Why don't you have a timer?
Barrett, are you okay?
I'm very hurt.
17?
You look
Oh fuck! Never mind. You don't even have to make that. But yeah, thank you anyways.
you look a little different. Right? I think you have the wrong face on.
Yeah. So sitting at the table where it was is a female satyr whose horns curl back, almost like Barrett's, but it has a curl in it. Red short hair.
You
I
look
can't
nice.
see her.
You look nice with curly
You
horns.
can't see anything.
What are you talking? I can't see.
Well, your face, you look like a. Satyrs a goat.
Yes.
You look like a goat person.
Very attractive
Red hair.
person. Lady.
Are you able to make yourself look like Barrett?
I'm gonna shift back. Did it work? Barrett without any type of so like the armor on and
A nude bear.
Regular, like
Yeah.
you don't have. Yeah, you're wearing a spiky armor.
Yeah.
It's like high collar and everything like that.
There we go.
but with dropping the disguise self the first time in a long time, you see Barrett's horns are actually have green going through them now, like almost like an eldritch energy going through the.
Hmm.
Yeah, you don't see shit. You're like, I can breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Sindel, I'm sold.
Hey, you.
It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Yes.
Am I alive? Am I dead?
You're
Definitely
alive.
Did
not.
I die?
You
No, you wouldn't be.
definitely didn't die.
I'm here too.
That honestly didn't seem too bad.
It's only dark for 24
Thank
hours.
you.
For the one that
It's
didn't
always dark, Kushara.
take it. Oh, hurts.
Wait. Oh, never mind. She has a point. That's right.
Who has a point?
The parapet. I was gonna say who's gonna heal Davina, but she's good.
All right, Davina, are you ready? You're the
No.
last one.
It doesn't hurt that bad.
Blood.
I
At
just,
least
I just get up and I'm like, and I walk out.
Davina, where are
How
you
do you
going?
suppose I do that without spilling it?
You don't have cure wounds?
I've never had cure wounds.
You're going outside?
Right.
Oh, it's all been.
I mean, I have to stay here. Can you go get her?
Go. Yeah.
She's just like there, like hyperventilating, like
Okay.
Kushara, it's okay. You can go. I'm fine.
No.
No,
There.
Davina, would you like to talk for a minute, perhaps, about your well-being?
Hey, did you guys go outside?
Yeah, everyone's like they went outside. So are you outside with them?
With Davina?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna be like, Barrett,
All three of us
I'm
are
over
doing
here.
the
We're gonna cuddle in a little circle.
same. Where's over here?
Someone cocoon me!
You stand up and just run into the table immediately. Like, oh!
Yeah, you stay there. And I'll just grab his hand.
Yeah.
While still like holding Timothy's hand so that no one
No,
gets
leave
lost.
me.
I was gonna sit together so we're all touching like a dog cuddle.
No.
That was bad, but I guess it could have been worse.
So it's Lucian, Vignar, and Davina outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
she's just kind of like
Now, what if
freaking out a little.
your... I can't find any better way to say this. Been having fun about all the lives that are at stake if you need to go back.
I don't know what to do, Lucian.
What you have safe. Make sure you are fully up to the task. Heal yourself if you can.
I don't know if I can risk it.
What she keeps safe.
You guys.
Nina's pregnant.
And it's yours.
I just put my hand in my hand.
10 minutes.
Jerry!
Lucian.
Yeah. You
You
are.
are the father.
Not the father! All the voices are like,
No more alimony, baby.
Oh.
Yes. And you can see how crucial she is to our race's existence.
This complicating.
Yes.
I'm going now. We need to think.
You sleep, yeah.
Wandering off back into town.
Just don't say anything.
Just
Oh, you're not-
just walking.
Yeah, you're
Into
not going
town.
inside.
He was walking. One back to the edge of the plateau.
On the north side?
Look for more black rocks.
Roll me another
Keep
perception.
Eight.
Look out into the swamp. You see the fog rolling. You feel a kind of like single drop. Look up. Skies are beginning to cloud over. Feel like rain is not necessarily going to downpour, but going to be semi-present perhaps throughout the rest of the day. You feel another drop. One hits your eye, your fresh eye.
yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Just chilling. You guys are just sitting outside on the front porch?
Are you ready to go back in?
No, I can't tell them yet.
Keep it safe.
I just give Lucia a big hug.
There. Ready? Let's go back in. Maybe back.
Kicks open.
What do our eyes look like?
They are normal looking, but
They
you
are,
guys are
okay.
blind. Yeah,
Okay.
No,
Are we just very dilated or very like?
No, I'm just wondering
possibly.
if ours will look different than
Oh.
hers, so that they will be able to identify that she is not blind. That's all.
Oh, I
yeah,
gotcha.
no, yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
I gotcha.
I mean, yeah. Looks like Lucian was able to bring Davina back. Are you ready, Davina?
get some water.
Of course.
Like we said earlier, it doesn't make sense for only like if anybody does it, everybody has to do it. It's the only way it works to break the bond with the witch.
I didn't want to do it, and I did it. I promise, Davina, it's not that bad.
You'll be okay.
I don't know. I don't think I can.
What?
Excuse me?
What do you mean? If you're afraid, like
I was afraid.
Cold feet.
I still didn't.
I'm not even looking.
I'm not looking at anything right now.
I'm looking at like the wall, thinking that's where she's at.
Exactly.
Just looking at the wall, thinking that's where she's at.
Yeah.
could you not have said something before they broke their bonds, Davina?
Promised.
You made your friends
I
blind
said
and you're not
no
going to...
such promise.
You're a part of this team and it's your job to speak up if you can't carry your weight in it.
Can't carry my weight.
You were a part of this bond with the hag, and we were discussing if anybody was going to do it, everybody had to. I think you're being a little selfish right now, Davina.
She has a right to be.
What is that?
Did we not?
We're talking about the rights of individuals now, Lucian. I think you should hold your tongue.
Do we know it?
You can make your own choices, Davina. But you're looking at your two blind friends beside you, just endured terrible pain. And you're going to tell them that you can't handle the same thing that they did?
Thank you for healing me, Davina. That's all I'll say for right now. I can't even look at you.
Nice pun.
Nice. Fucked up.
That's fucked up. Pushover, take me upstairs.
There's an upstairs here.
It's a ladder, yeah.
Oh, that's the ladder. Okay.
I can just lead me to the ladder.
All right.
I just-
Lead you over to the ladder.
A ladder's a
Yeah,
ladder.
it's a bit of a clumsy time, but you make it up, yeah.
Do we know which like a couch sort of proper?
There's no
Like
couch.
a chair or like a chair.
There's the
sort of
long
like-
table with chairs, so
Yeah,
yeah.
a chair.
I mean, you could pull a chair to
Make
the
sure it's
corner.
just, like, comfortable.
Just kind of lay my head against, lay my head down.
I mean, you have to tell her.
I guess I'll lead Barrett up as well, so it's a little bit of separation there. Yeah.
Well, I wanted to
Whisper-
be away.
I'd be like whispering into it. Just
I haven't even come to terms with it myself.
it's true. I heard the heartbeat.
How far? How far along?
I would have been.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 20.
I did.
What's your medicine bonus?
Plus 2, so only 22.
Based on what you would know, she's not due until midway through Rufa.
Midway through what?
Rufa.
Rookie?
That's a while. Oh, shit.
On the other side of the moon.
Math.
That shit is fresh.
And, you're basing it on she's not really showing any bump or anything like that yet, or anything. Yeah.
Not that far along.
Early to mid Rufa.
So we have quite a few months on the way. We'll know soon enough. It's best to get ahead of it. We're getting out for why you feel that you shouldn't do this. But to be honest with you,
Did it help? Yeah.
Like, ready. I will. I just need a minute to myself. Thank you, Lush. Nice.
I will finish my fine tomorrow as well. You want to do this?
You would have done that probably already.
Wow.
Whoa.
What was upstairs? Is there a bed upstairs?
There it is, yeah.
Bro.
I'm gonna fall asleep while I'm 10 minutes.
Now you're trying to stay awake and eventually you drift off. Yeah.
I'm like talking like.
Are you still listening?
You're not.
Baron, are you here?
I think so.
Behind me.
I
You there?
Oh, just feel it like
Yeah.
I'm still awake.
I just started staring at
You should sleep too. Barrett, you should
the
sleep
trinket.
too.
Or yeah.
I'm fine, I'm good. I'll make my way downstairs eventually. You haven't slept yet. You need to sleep.
Yeah, you're right.
I know I am. It happens a lot. Time to sleep.
I'm gonna try and find him
I
and like guide him to the bed. The blind leading the blind here.
I'm just gonna look for Kushagra and kind of just
Curl up, buddy.
kind of spoon him.
Mickey.
Tim,
Oh,
this is fucked up.
yeah. But I'm just a gnome.
Yeah, but at least you're a gnome. I was deemed expendable.
For someone, do you care the opinion of?
No,
Then you're not expendable then.
and
I
then
know you're red, but you're not wearing a red shirt.
Nice.
Thank you.
Barrett, you're not expendable.
first what happened with
Don't think that way. Because if you start thinking that way, you're going to live like you're expendable.
I've always lived like I'm expendable.
Well, stop. I need you. So that's at least 1%. And if you can't live for you, live for me.
Roll me another perception check, Big.
Of course.
Feel
I'll like reach out my hand,
It's a natural.
but you obviously can't see it. But I'm
Natural 1.
Actually, I'm there too. It's just like,
Is your hand there, Barrett?
no, is your hand there?
Like the door in between us.
It's like neither one of us want to make it sound like we're just like holding our hand.
You also look the door? Yeah.
What's going on there?
Go to sleep, Barrett.
If something happens, wake me up.
I'll do my best. I can't get back up here alone.
I mean, if
so-
somebody yells or just wake me.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds terrible. These elves are fucking us up.
Go to sleep, Barrett. I'm gonna try to do this.
I'm gonna get on the floor.
23.
Okay. 23. You can't do this. Yeah. Perception check. Find the ladder.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, you're blind. Yeah, literally blind.
Well, I didn't want to say it, but I'm on the floor though, like looking for the edge.
Yeah.
Here?
No, I want to find the ladder.
And it's like a hole in the floor with the ladder coming out.
I'm over there.
Nice.
Perception check, but it's disadvantage. So perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find the top of the ladder and
Can I maneuver my
make
body?
your way down. Yep.
I'm just gonna stand up at the bottom of the ladder.
I'm ready.
Where is it in relation to the table?
Probably about 10 feet away or so.
I'll keep walking until I find the table.
Okay. Eventually, you bump like your base into it. 'Cause
And I'll
you're
sit
short.
on a chair.
It's not that bad because some of the chairs are for dwarf. A lot of the chairs are actually dwarf sized.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're still upstairs.
No,
No,
she's
I'm
coming
actually
back
sitting
down.
at the table now.
Like you would see her, kind of like.
Before I let sleep take me, I'm just gonna think, I'm just like, we need to have a conversation.
That will never not be fun.
What would you do?
I want the power to make this better.
What is better?
Stronger.
Yes.
I want to raise this swamp to the ground.
More souls to collect.
Everything that's in this swamp,
We can destroy her, Barrett.
give me the power to destroy her.
We will get there. The bond grows. We will grow. Like a child.
I'm not a child.
You are.
I'm laying here blind due to her. I want to get out of this mess.
In time, my son. Our true strength. It has only begun. She will seek to break us. You must be strong.
Nothing will break it.
You are right. This power is yours, Barrett. I grow with you. Continue to feed me.
Well, I can't feed you if we're stuck in this godforsaken swamp.
See seek the tomb. We can use its power. It is born of pain, of hatred.
Kadal.
Yes. We are the sons of its pain. And we can be fathers as such. Need only take me. I need you.
And I need more power.
Yes. The path will never be easy.
It never has been.
All will die. You must accept this.
Except that I don't have to like it.
It's better not to. Hatred. Pain. These will make us stronger.
My pain or others?
All are welcome at our table.
Good night, Father.
Sleep, my son.
I'm just gonna fall asleep.
Say in your mind, you hear it's kind of horrible at first, as it's grisly and raspy, the humming of a favorite song that you remember from when you were very, very young, before you were abandoned to the circus. A song that Lady Red used to hum to you before you drift off.
Sierra Matt. Thomas is on.
It's very much like that.
Apology.
Let me try again.
When the sword sings, it's like a beautiful.
Yeah. The singing sword? It's a blade stick. It's a blade stick.
I want it.
Fine.
So as you fall asleep, curling up with Kushagra,
Who's
Tim
big
Dell,
spoon? Who's small spoon?
Oh, big stuff.
Vignar, looking off, all of you kind of somewhat separated from one another. We'll take a quick break.
So separated.
Alright, so as we come back from our break, Kushagra, Barrett, you are sleeping. Lucian, sitting at the table with Gaius. Vignar, sitting on the cliff looking out into the swamp. Roll me another perception check. Tim Dell sitting at the table, blindly across from you, while Davina is in the corner to herself.
Staring at me.
12.
Tim.
As you are looking out, you swear that you see Lucian in the swamp, walking.
Oh.
Kind of See a shadow and you look. Passes by a tree. Continues out of sight.
Don't think that was him. Me neither.
Gonna
Start.
I'm
say
gonna
twice
start
as many
slowly
words.
making my way back towards the manor.
Okay.
Mayor's place.
I go outside. Is there like a bench or stairs or something?
There is a porch with a little bench on it.
I sit on it and since I haven't reached out to death in a while, I just try to do that.
What do you want to do?
I just want to tell her I'm scared. I don't know what to do. She could give me guidance. Any sign? Anything? Just even reassurance?
Give me a religion check.
Let's see these dead people. Good.
18?
Oh, this is good. Pretty good. 18? 18?
18, please, 18.
Nope.
As you sit on the bench alone, you look at the giant pool of blood and bones from a desecrated pig nearby. You swear you feel this cool breeze pass through.
It's comforting to me.
As your stomach kind of growls a little bit from the fact that you haven't had breakfast, a bit of hunger. Except for more like stomach-like. Cannot do a stomach growl sound, apparently.
I think, yeah. No,
I just kind of like look down. I'm like, well, guess I should eat. Or whatever I stuffed in my pocket.
It's like an egg.
Oh, roll up immediately.
You take your first bite, immediately your palate begins to salivate like a lot. And you're like, ah. And you find yourself like stuffing it into your face, like,
I'm just hungry. I'm just gonna sit there for a while.
as you're like sitting next to Gaius inside, as you guys watched Davina like walk out. So what is the plan now?
I do not know.
How are your eyes, Timdale?
Plan was hinging and pivoting on the three of them to break their seal. But did we know there was no point to it all?
You and her seem to have some sort of bond. Right, she can't see me. Timdale,
Yeah,
maybe you should talk with her.
with Davina?
Yes.
Guys, I don't think I've ever said no to this party. But that is something I'm saying no to.
You hear the chair kind of... Going to see if she's all right. Make sure she's not going to wander off. You hear the door kind of... This guy comes outside. Ah. Mind if I sit here?
No, of course. Just kind of like muster a little smile.
Seems we're in for a bit of rain.
Except for swamp needs any more water. It's like, look at my dirty shoes. Okay.
It's not so bad here. It's quiet.
It's awful here.
Well, it is that, but I mean, I have spent most of my life living in seclusion. The last few months of my life have been filled with far more social interaction than I'm used to. It's just me and Lucian for forever.
Do you miss it? The social interaction.
No,
Prefer
I think I might. Perhaps it's just what I'm most used to.
I suppose. They're all mad at me, aren't they?
Not particularly good at reading individuals, but I would argue that they are. Perhaps maybe disappointed.
It's even worse.
It's always what I said to Lucian to make him study harder.
And did it work?
Sometimes.
And now I can't put a book down.
It's funny how that works. Once he got a bit older, started taking things a bit more seriously.
We did alright.
Well, individuals of our age, right?
What a dad joke.
How old are you?
Old enough. To be honest, I've lost track. I didn't think it was important to celebrate or anything of that sort. Focused on getting by most of the time.
I know nothing about myself. I don't even know actually how old I am. Only speculation. Speculation.
This is scary.
I was like, yeah, see some of that too.
Kind of puts his arm around you, hugs you a bit.
I just kind of lean in and a couple tears roll down my face.
It's all right.
And then I just
It's like, there, it's...
I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, Davina, I've seen you cry before.
Too much.
Well, not as much as Tim, but...
Ouch.
I know she thinks very highly of you.
She's really mad at me.
Yes.
I'm not ready to tell her.
Tell her what? She knows everything that you know.
No. Why I didn't break the stupid thing right away.
Maybe there's a reason why you don't want to. There's no telling what will happen once you break this, really. Right? Sure, they will.
They had the backup
Well,
of me to bring them back if they did die.
Yes, she did nearly die. It was hard to watch, admittedly. Want to know a secret?
Shoot.
I'm not as brave as I may come across.
Oh?
The first time. I've done this before.
I've always just tried to lead by example for my son, for Lucian's sake. I should stop calling him that.
Well,
He is not of my loins.
you're still a father figure to me.
A figure, perhaps, but more like an instructor or a teacher.
Makes you like a father.
I know. I have embraced it.
I feel like I don't know.
Perhaps it was a role I never knew I was meant to. I don't know. I never found love in my life, so I never thought it would be a part of mine.
It's kind of sad.
Not at all. I was preoccupied otherwise. Training under Claptus was enlightening. Many years.
Hmm.
When I started studying the ways of blade singing, it was all I really thought about for so long. I'd forgotten what it was like.
What about you were never in love?
Maybe. It all depends on if she's willing to do the right thing. As he looks into you. And starts pulling his head close to yours.
Dad, you're so awkward right now. Oh, God. You're embarrassing me.
So he reaches across, grabs the trinket.
Oh, Dad.
If this is such a small thing to cause so much problems.
Did you know me before this?
No. No, I didn't know you, but perhaps mentioned you a few times, or the girl. The sacrifice, the one that got away. He puts it into your hand, and closes it around, and holds it, and looks into you again. Kind of pushes your hair over your face, wipes tears from your eyes.
I don't know what to do!
Looks at you. Do you say that, or is that just out of game?
That's out of game.
He's
My
like,
bond, Daddy.
as he see him stand up,
Yeah. I mean, everyone else is mad at me. I may as well keep going.
as he stands up and kneels kind of in front of you, holding both of your hands over the trinket, and kind of. I hope she'll do the right thing. Steps up.
I just kind of lift his head up while he's down. Give him a little peck on the lips.
You scamp. And? Sploosh. And yeah.
Did I just make this up?
No. Well, yes, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I'd thought about that before. I've seen you accomplish great things.
Why were you looking at me in the temple?
Oh. I'm sure that I was... Maybe I was just finding it hard to look away.
Ooh, yeah. I'm feverishly taking. That's the version.
It's
Yeah.
through the window.
Not funny.
She kissed him. Oh, fuck, whatever you said worked.
Must ask what he said.
He's gonna.
It's like,
Just blush a little.
I cannot control your decisions, Davina.
You wouldn't like me in 3 months.
What? What happens then?
Guess we'll find out.
I mean, roll... There's no roll for this. There's no roll for this.
Occupation?
I mean,
Yeah.
constitution.
It's not like she's saying a lie or anything. See you inside.
Thank you, guys.
Pushes the door open, goes inside.
Asking Tim if she wanted maybe tea. She would like. Until you tea.
Yes, but only if you feed it to me.
Of course. The last time I would have brewed the pot of tea and just like, ooh, easy now.
Don't burn me.
This stupid.
Too hot!
It's too hot.
Now it's too cold.
Great on it. Yeah.
Can you blow it?
I was not expecting that.
As you are, like, Gaius goes inside, you see Vignar walking up the path. Moment or two later. Okay, you push inside. Muddy trail behind you. Gaius goes inside and sits down. Done all I can. She's, I don't know if she said something about a few months from now. Anything you know about this?
Something she'll share when she's ready.
When she's ready.
Understood. Sits down.
Yes, when she's ready. She will share when she's ready.
Pours himself some tea as well. Ah, it's too hot.
I eventually come to wiping my eyes. I'm like, some tea?
Yes, of course.
I don't want bush in the eye.
Get stiff those Lucian's mom, guy, going up.
Dead, it's gotta go.
Oh, dead. Lucy's dead? Yeah.
He does not have it going on.
No.
No, he's alright as fuck.
I mean, you gotta just get something for it.
You got a little peck.
Hurrah.
So you sit down at the table. Timdale, you hear the chair like.
Smack him in the face. Who is it? Who that?
Mom's.
How are you feeling, Tinga?
Blind. Otherwise fine. Thank you. Yeah, otherwise fine.
Oh my god, are there?
Honestly, they're awkwardly sipping their tea.
Gonna lean in real close to Lucian. You do this. You do this.
I'm not told anyone yet, no.
Did you do this? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh, that?
I thought you said.
That's a Lucian moment right there. Oh, that. Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Did
Oh.
you do this?
I was thinking like 3 more levels.
I picture it as he's holding the sword.
Oh, that.
Oh, that. Yes, I've read about it in the novels. No.
What?
Tentacle.
It's not mine, still. His father's. Margaret's.
Ah. Why keep secret?
I blurted it out to you. It is her secret to keep. You should. The rest of the party should soon.
Great divide.
You guys are sitting at the same table having this conversation.
This is like-
It's a sidebar chat.
We're getting closer than we've ever been before.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
fair enough, fair enough.
Lucian's head's like in his mouth.
Yeah.
I can see a fishbone wiggling in it, too.
Perception.
Maybe it's worth a stealth check for you guys. 'Cause-
Self versus perception.
I wouldn't see them closely talking.
No, but you can.
Yeah, but
you
your
can
senses
hear.
are heightened.
Oh, well, yeah.
14?
This is stuff. Why?
No.
Natural 20.
That's 5. Nice.
Yeah,
I will be
pretty much. That doesn't seem to matter. You can hear Uz or Vignar very clearly, and you hear spotty words from Lucian, but you're somewhat of this conversation.
To be inverse everything.
Yeah, you've heard everything.
What are you two girls whispering about?
Davina, baby.
What?
Peter takes her cup of tea, it's frozen. And then
You storm out.
And then there was one.
Gaius is kind of. What? Had baby?
Inside, guess so. I don't know.
What?
No egg.
Mammals.
You mammal. Your breeding ways.
It's confusing.
Not
Should
Lucian.
learn to hatch.
Not
Not Lucian.
Well,
We think this is good though. That it not Lucian's.
why?
Whoa.
Why is that a good thing?
Less complicated.
Wait,
Well, that's
a baby.
complicated.
A baby and
Yes, baby.
she's upset?
Points to the swinging door.
that I can't see.
Yes.
She's possibly worried about what it might do. Breaking the seal.
What seal?
Bond with the hag.
Oh,
If she were to fall
that.
unconscious.
Oh, that.
Oh, I see.
It's a continuation of our race farm. Could be Mona.
How did this happen? Well, I know how it happened.
How did it happen?
Well,
What I've read.
when people
I feel
somewhat
like I've read
are
books.
attracted to each
I
other,
feel like I've read books.
but don't love each
I
other.
don't know how it works, but I read books. In Giantish.
Giantish! Oh, God, smash!
That's how I learned Giantish.
That is smashing. Giant smash.
Spell this now.
Great.
It's what the giants call snoots do. Cannon.
That tin with giant smash? Is that
No, the giant sex is snoo snoo.
Oh, yeah.
It's the hottest porn out there. Giant
Alright.
It's just like a stone epitaph.
stick figure.
Yeah.
I saved it.
Uh,
Oh, wait.
She's not running away, is she? She left.
Yeah.
Wow.
As
Not in the
you know,
grounds.
We just giving her space? Is that
They're aware of going. I'm just sorry. Away.
out down into the city?
Yep.
Or town rather?
Mhm.
So you're getting rained on a little tiny bit.
How long have you known?
Since before the fire. That is why I could not risk dealing with those people.
What's with the secrecy? Are
It's
we
been time.
not a group?
We are a group.
No, Lucian, we're not actually. When we keep secrets from each other, when we try to kill each other, when two of us, yes, you,
look at me.
You spewed shit all over like 3 of us.
Yeah.
You forgot. Eat up.
That was me.
Whole new evidence. Wait, please.
I'm not even wanted
That's
anymore.
like clearing your criminal records. You gotta do
There, I got erased.
I died.
When two of us possibly sacrifice our lives.
You're not here. I know.
That's not a group.
Thought she would go through with it.
Why
No,
would
but
you
it
think that? Why would you think that?
doesn't sound like a group. But it might sound like a family.
Leave.
It's quiet, gets up, walks out.
I like you going, leave, and you point like the fire.
This episode should be going.
I was also just be like, I look across the table at Lucian. I don't know where the fuck you are.
I'm just glad that no matter the subject matter, we can all laugh. So yeah, he gets up, leaves.
Is he still looking
Look.
for Nuveen?
I mean, he's gonna eventually see a red-dressed figure walking through a barren town. He just sits on the porch, though, on the bench.
But he's mad at me too.
He didn't leave because he wanted to be followed, as far as he's concerned. But anyway.
Is there a secret to keep? I'll bear that.
There's no secret.
Secret out.
What's the secret? No, the secret's not out. Two people sleeping upstairs still don't know. One is blind. Because he sacrificed himself.
Gonna start getting up and go make my way upstairs. Oh, I'm sleeping.
Are you going to wake us up?
See them, like, very comfortably spooning.
Do I hear him leave the table?
No. Stealth check?
Grumpy.
Stealth check. So 19.
No. Quiet as an oosk.
As a big man.
Possibly as a big neck.
The echo sitting there to make it seem like
Might not be quite the time to wake them. Well, plenty of just let them rest.
But
Tell
they
them-
need their rest. They haven't slept in a day.
Didn't say I was going to tell them bye.
You go up.
So upstairs.
What do you want to do?
What are they doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Cuddling.
Like on a bed?
Yeah.
On the
Is there a
bed.
window?
Not actually up here. It's just ceiling, like slanted. Your hunching is
I
fine.
can little spoon if you want.
Gonna curl around just like a dragon.
Like you can like touch the roof. Like
Just gonna like sit down on the floor and get my weapons.
Women?
My bounty.
Yeah, literally.
or like lining them up. You see the shield, sword,
Ooh, nice shield.
Yeah.
Pulls up.
women should-
javelin. It kind of like pulsates a little bit with this green glow for a moment. Lucian Tim.
How?
I was ready to come forward with them.
Was that before or after we sacrificed ourselves? Lucian, even you can see that that was unfair. At the end of the day, you can call it whatever you want to, but what that was unfair to Barrett and I.
I thought she would see logic and come forward with it herself.
That was unfair. I don't ask for a lot. From anyone here. And even I'm reaching my breaking point. apologize to your father for me, please.
Wish to leave, I can go to someone if you want.
I'm fine right here. Actually, put me at the head of the table. That's where I'd like to be.
The track cheap.
Take care.
But don't touch me.
Put you on the table and fill up your tea.
You can't leave.
Right.
No, I'll just sit at the end of the table with like my hands around my tea mug.
Go find Davina and bring her back to see the blind mage.
I'll add it.
The rare
Okay.
cleric.
Let's see, Gaius
No,
kind of
not
just,
cleric. Just magic.
just gestures his head and points.
Tim was little heated.
Understandable.
She apologizes.
No need, but yes.
Let's go grab her. Let's go to the back.
I think you should go on your own for the moment, if that's all right.
Everything all right, Father?
Yes, quite. Davina did kiss me though.
Oh,
Just a moment.
Oh my god, girl, you cannot make decisions without having consequences. I can't exist.
the one who...
This is why you always
No. I mean, admittedly, there were a few whores here and there. I wasn't always just getting supplies, but it has
Your dad's not a virgin. No,
it has been a many
Oh,
tell me.
Tell me.
it has been a many year since
you've been for him.
many year since I'd felt an infatuation. I would be lying if I didn't say I enjoyed. This is not an appropriate time
I understand. I
for
think
romance. Perhaps when this is all. If I live. Perhaps then.
you tell me your escapades.
Oh, you're still a boy. Or
Hopefully for not much longer.
Let's get it!
he's like,
First to the key!
I will come back a man, father.
before you walk away, he kind of like, Lucian, you will earn your title as a man someday.
One day. Right. I have a damsel in distress to fetch.
She's only there. So you're just
Coming,
walking-
fair maiden!
Yeah, starts running faster.
Runs into Swamptown.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of walking around the town, through the buildings, around through gardens, what have you, just kind of looking around, you hear the kind of like footsteps.
Yeah.
You look behind, you see Lucian coming your way.
Ugh.
I turn around.
Kicks the butt.
Please stop.
Woman?
Will you
I
please?
thought you said woman.
Please stop. This is how I get a girlfriend. Woman, now,
Listen, woman.
back inside.
We got a trinket.
Punishment, discipline.
I stop, but I don't turn around. I'm like angry, crying a little bit. It's either that or I'm gonna like.
It may not seem like it now. It's better for everyone that this is over. Sooner the better.
How would they react?
Not well. They hoped you would bring it to their attention before they decided to break their bonds and risk death on the moon. So I did.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought them breaking would free them. I didn't realize it was the back thing.
What's that?
Wait, explain that to me.
I figured you guys breaking it would free you.
It
It
does.
does.
And Dad,
I
she's
didn't
great.
realize it was an
But if we're all together, one of us having it.
She didn't make
Everybody
baby brain.
has it.
She's baby brain. She didn't make
Oh,
her.
baby brain.
Then it had to be all
High wisdom. That's, moderate intelligence. Actually, pretty good intelligence, to be honest.
So we're
But
not free to
baby.
tag because of the.
Yeah.
Correct.
But yeah.
I like pull the thing out and look at it and like, should just break it right now.
I'll be here with you.
Snap.
If she leaves me inside with like the healer's kit and like that's intel and
Don't kill me!
Got a fairy up. Not unconscious.
She's stabilized. She's not 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
So she'll have to bring her in.
Stunned by a bee. Stiff sitting.
You
not
can
bad.
you
It's
can
possible
text the
that she
ancient spell.
Okay. So you take 53 points of
Okay,
focus
so-
damage.
Oh, okay, thank God.
As your hair like stands on end for a moment. You see blood like cough out of her mouth. Her eyes kind of run with blood a little bit.
I'll catch you.
How many?
before you-
50 left?
51, did I say? Yeah.
I have 10 hit points left.
You are
Um,
tanky as
Yeah.
fuck. Just took that on the chin with like.
Yeah.
I'm not even at full health. I'm 3 points down.
Fair.
Damn it. Oh no, that's the hag.
I'm like,
The hag in me is saying damn
I
it.
know, I'm like, what?
So as you crash, your vision, you just see blackness, and your head, immense amount of pain. It drops you to your knees.
I'm with you. I'll be there to catch her.
You hear this kind of like, feel droplets of rain.
Let's go back in. I'll rush back to the house.
Start walking back. As you do, you see the fog from the swamp crawling up the path. By the time you get kind of to the walkway that leads up, like the little elevation, I suppose, that leads up towards the manor, the fog is at your ankles. You can see it consuming the village slowly. Before you hear this kind of like,
I will step inside of the house, bringing her with me.
okay.
I mean that definitely wakes us
Oh.
up.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's really audible, actually, as you guys, you like kick Barrett in the face as you guys have somehow gotten
What
turned
happened?
around.
What happened?
Why?
What was that?
What was it?
The door kicks open and guys is like, what happened?
What's going on?
I
Like filling the sky.
It's okay, boys.
Lucian, what did you do? What did you do, Lucian?
Davina kept her promise. She broke the tie.
I'm not awake yet. I'm just screaming out into the night.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Wait, are you awake?
The
Waking up
thunderstorm woke us up.
screaming, like,
He decided he wasn't awake.
well,
It's loud. It's loud as fuck.
I don't know.
I think the thunderstep is like a 300.
I know, but
Like,
It's like a bang.
oh, it can be heard up to 300 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did it in like
We're all
Indoors.
Into the building.
Yeah, like all of your teacup like rattles in your hand. It's like
Yeah.
So,
Kept her promise. What do you mean?
She broken her seal.
her water broke? Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know that yet.
Not that seal!
Sorry, I don't know that
I
yet.
didn't even think there was water.
And
Like dead.
Is she,
Oh,
is
right
she
now.
okay?
was she all right?
And she's fine, she's walking, but she's blind.
And what about?
She's right there, right?
I'm here.
Is everyone okay?
Poke my head down from upstairs. What's going on?
I'll check the pulse and make sure the baby. And look for signs of life.
roll me a medicine check.
I'm like,
16.
Kind of like around her, bits.
It's 30.
Down.
Say the word.
He got it up. Just
Okay, anyway,
How do you take the pulse of a baby? That's
By rolling a
Must
medicine
solidify
check in D&D. It seems okay. With 16, you're like, yeah.
still
We're good.
something.
We're good.
Checks out.
Seems okay.
Everything okay?
What's going on?
What happened?
Be okay.
What happened outside?
Why am I woken up?
You heard the hag. Fog is crawling in.
I thought we'd be safe here.
I thought so too.
Not without a. There's no binding agreement anymore. Who does she have it with?
No.
No one. You killed them all.
Well, but it's here nor there. We have a hag coming after us.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
3 of us are blinded.
I will start working on a Liamon's tiny hut. Bring everybody inside.
Yeah, Gaius is inside us already. He kicked the door open at the sound of that and was like, what?
Guys, set up a
Everybody,
tiny hut.
everybody
Of
huddle
course.
around the table, I guess.
Correct.
What? I don't know what's going on.
You guys did not complete your
We
long
don't have
rest.
time. I mean,
Say for the sake of it, you can have a short rest if you needed it.
no, I mean, this didn't. Just because you're woken up doesn't mean that 8 hours is out. Like this could
If you
still
went
be.
back.
part
Yeah,
of
there's
the-
a short window, and
It's
it's
2
like
hours.
2
Yeah,
hours?
2 hours
Fuck yeah.
uninterrupted. Watch, like light activity. Being woken up is considered like light activity. We're not marching. We're not fighting.
And it's a 2-hour window?
Yeah.
I'm going to trust you on that for now because I don't really want
I
to look
looked
it
it
up.
up earlier. 'Cause
Great.
I was like,
I figured.
It's already
I
getting
figured.
direct.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Okay.
I can heal without you expending something.
Sure.
Positive. Someone give me my pack. You two, Barrett, come here.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, you guys
Oh, down to my
are
voice.
still upstairs.
I'm still there.
He runs off the loft.
Like runs into
Oh my god! Oh, 17 points of healing, baby!
Let's go.
Alright.
Okay.
Only once per short rest. You
Are you
want
still?
You and
I'm still
guys are
upstairs, I
both
don't
setting
know.
up
Guys
Liamon's.
down
Okay.
there.
Somebody bring me Barrett as well.
I show you to the ladder and I make sure, from the top, make sure you're getting down. Okay.
So 15 for you.
Mhm.
And I'll do myself because I'm at
That's fine.
13.
This means she's coming.
Means something's coming.
I don't have any way of protecting myself at all.
Well, that's why we're in a hut, right?
Correct.
In a few minutes, it takes a moment. I can do it faster if we need to. He's going to burn a spell slot.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hey, you're here.
Did you say I could take that as a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll allow for a short rest for
Get your
if you
shit
guys
back.
want. Just
Get
one.
your shit
I
back.
can at least have my warlock spells.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna try and continue I'm gonna try and
Get back
continue
to
for a
sleep.
short, but no, well, it does, not necessarily sleep right now, but if I can manage to get to sleep within the next 2 hours, then I wanna get that long rest.
Just keep activity to the down low.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as we're not.
Wait in a
waiting.
hut.
Okay, so we're in a hut. Okay.
Well, we saw earlier that the hut isn't impervious. Things can come up from underneath us.
What's going on?
As long as the floor is maintained, we should be fine.
What's the floor made out of?
That's a kind of wood.
What does it look like?
That's fairly thick boards.
What does it look like?
Looks like.
Oh yeah, right. You've been in. I mean, you've been in there long enough to have at least an understanding of the floorboard.
Like,
Floorboards,
correct me, I guess.
it's decently well kept
Oh, okay.
for the most part.
I'm just asking, like, if I could look at kitchen and
Like it's probably been built maybe 100 years ago at most. It's in decent
Yeah,
condition. Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's resting on like mud.
I think we should prepare ourselves for
I agree.
something bad on the other
Um,
side of this bubble.
Yes. Mage armor.
Manifest the echo outside of the hut.
Okay.
So like in front of the door.
Can I keep an ear out for?
Okay, in front of the
I
door.
just wanna like. Hear.
Okay. The cackling continues. As you see the fog like rolling underneath the door.
I think we need to buddy up.
Buddy up with Tyndall.
That was my buddy.
I could take another buddy. It's
Say
fine.
something.
I like that buddy.
Alright. Tyndall. Ignar wants you.
Everybody wants to get.
Gaius, take Davina.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Kind of grabs you by the shoulder and like pulls you in a little bit. Like, just stay close to me, Davina. I know you can't see anything, but trust me, I will be your eyes.
Okay, so Baron and Kashaga are buddies then, right? Lucian, you don't have a buddy. You okay with that?
Alright.
You can see. You're good. Put me on your shoulders.
Hold tight.
So grabbing your head.
I need your shadow to make me a wisdom saving throw. It has to make a saving throw. It uses your saving throw bonus for the. Okay, perfect.
That's a
5.
Okay.
Nice.
It takes damage, so it dies.
gone.
It only has 1 hit point. You hear this kind of.
How does she
As the door
want
kind of
so?
like kicks open, you see Ursela standing in the doorway.
I don't see anything.
Those of you who
Somebody
can
tell
see,
me what's happening.
Ursula's in the doorway.
Thank you.
That's what
Kind of-
buddies are for.
hunched over.
she's still kind of hot.
Doesn't matter.
No, she's very, very not hot.
She's full of hag.
Nothing like you
That's
are.
not hot.
So, the final mark is broken.
Your crafts suck.
Yeah.
What?
Your crafts, they suck.
Yeah, they weren't very good looking.
Very gaudy.
Could have done better with the tags. Just saying, heck.
I mean, two of us weren't even down by them.
We just kept them in our bags. Like, if they were looked better, I would have
Fucking let's go find out that.
I wear such bright things, and if it would look nice, I would have just worn it. But
A little bit of marketing goes a long way.
It did do a
Everybody
pretty
could have
bad
done
number
better.
on me, I will say. But look at me. Just fine.
No broken ribs.
Thank goodness.
Is that all?
that's what I just had to ask you. Was that all?
Is that the best you can muster?
What do you want?
I have everything
I
I
just wanted to
need
sleep.
Oh, then what do you want with us?
Why are you after us?
to die. This ramshackle shack, once your salvation, shall now be your doom.
She shoots a bolt of lightning into the ceiling and crashes through, and see the roof crumble down around Liamon's hut. Unfortunately, will block this, but as the whole ceiling crashes down around you, the vision of Ursela disappears underneath the rubble as you just hear this kind of as the fog rolls through the rubble and begins to engulf. And you hear the kind of like of the structure slowly breaking around you as the integrity has been compromised.
We're all good, right?
Like-
We're all okay.
But as soon
I
as
don't like the sound of that.
yeah, what's going
The
on?
building collapsed. around
The
us.
hut should hold.
But what if the hut doesn't?
Can we cast a hut inside the hut?
I cling on to Gaius tighter.
I don't know.
Sure.
As long as my magic is not dispelled, it should be fine.
Okay, so what in 8 hours?
That is cause for concern.
Am I able to
It's
push
like-
it or
This keeps falling.
at some point throughout the night?
I mean,
Right.
It's only like
way to think ahead of time. It's only been mere moments, but yeah. It's not. It's about 11 or so by the time this is going on.
AM?
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, well, I took my long rest before the fire.
But that would still be like
Yeah.
11 p.m. because we got in really late.
Perhaps we shall think about another way out of here. Going down.
We can
There's
shoot
chains.
out of the hut. Explain the hut mechanics to me.
You guys can leave the hut, but like things can't go
Magic
through it.
effects can't pass through the hut.
Yeah. If you wanted to shoot something, for example, your hand would have to leave the hut. Like it's rubble, as in like boards, beams, things like that. So there's areas where you could like put your arms outside of it, but it is currently burying the fuck out of you guys right now. As you hear another kind of like and another followed by cackling.
Sounds like she's burying us in the town.
Hey, Ursela, can you still hear me?
Just looking at you.
I just wanted to ask her something.
What, do you want to piss her off more?
Yes?
Why?
Well, I wanted to know what happened in that frickin' tavern.
Ah!
Don't kill Barrett! Don't kill Barrett!
I'm blind. I have no way of doing anything.
We need to leave here.
How do you propose we do that?
Get out the hut. Start moving forward. Shit.
We can't move 3 blind people through the swamp.
Well, we can't stay here.
I can engulf this rubble in flames.
I think that's a bad idea.
That worked so well last time.
What if the floor goes up from underneath us?
It's true.
If we really want to escape, I'm sure when we release the hut, we can break our way out.
If the hut goes down, I'm afraid that this will all collapse down on us.
What if I blasted stuff outside?
We can direct your arm.
Push it away from us.
Yeah.
You're able to blow a hole clean through this to safety. That might be on
If you can
salvation.
Does anyone else have a better idea?
If you can get a hold, 2 of them can misty step to the other side and start on the other side.
Right.
I can't misty step, I can't see.
Oh, one. That's the reason why I can't either.
We can wait here.
I thought you didn't
Can.
quite you tag.
As long as we can,
I
and
did.
then
Oh, okay.
Davina
Well, that's the
can
thing.
meditate,
I was still asleep when
Precisely.
that came out.
and she can cure blindness.
Precisely.
She
We
doesn't
need a
make
few
sense.
hours.
In
No, but
8
if it's-
hours.
Shield
Oh,
the
in 8
hole.
hours. I
No,
see what
4
you're saying.
hours.
4 hours.
She's already taken a long rest.
Yeah, you need 24 hours before you
Yeah.
can
So now
benefit from a long
no.
We
rest.
can keep
Unfortunately,
this bubble up for a day.
we can recast it as
For
it comes.
8 hours, not a full day.
No, but they can.
I have enough to keep it up.
You can
We
cast
can
it
recast
in
it.
the-
Right.
Yeah.
We can recast it.
But by the
If I
I can
I
do
might-
it 2 more times, Lucian. It'll give us a full day if we need it.
Somebody put me close to the wall and let's see what happens.
Okay.
what?
Sorry, you're poking your arm out with the cannon on. And Vignar, you're just like grabbing it
Aiming the cannon.
and aiming it out. Okay, so you find like an area where there's not, it's completely collapsed and you can put your arm out. Roll me an attack roll.
Start blasting.
Just start blasting.
19.
Okay, so as you see wood and stuff splinter off.
I hear it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see a small hole like
That sounded like it worked. Did it work?
or like more rubble kind of clatters onto it.
And no.
Again.
You just keep blasting. Like eventually you just see as it sprays. Vignar, roll me a perception check.
And I'm pushing it 10
Okay.
feet away from me every time.
Yeah.
It does that, right? So
5.
See a moment of daylight for a moment before it's going to like, and you're like, ugh, keep blasting, kind of thing. How long do you want to keep doing that until it's like clear?
until someone tells me to stop. I can't
Alright.
see, so.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hey,
Just keep
good.
firing.
I can keep.
It's like a little bit.
I think
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a predator cannon.
Right.
As long as you need me to keep doing it, I can keep doing this.
Okay.
keep going.
eventually, like probably a few minutes before it clears, like like a wake of rubble, where you can see like outside and sky. You see rain kind of like hitting the top of the hut. It's just basically like a tunnel, like a wake from where you were shooting.
Okay, good.
That's good? Okay.
Good, yeah.
Maybe like
I'm
5.
keeping it on, though, obviously. Yeah. So I only get one per day, so I have to do this now.
What do we see? We see her. She's still here.
Roll me perception checks.
Do I hear?
Roll me perception check for hearing.
14.
Okay.
7. 2 days.
You do not see her. Do not hear her.
Too foggy. Can't see
I'm
nothing.
going to think to myself, if I give you the wheel, do you think you'd have no blindness?
Unfortunately not.
How do you feel that?
But we can fly.
I can't see.
Put the hat on me. Put the helmet on me. Well, I can't see shit. Guys.
Yes.
Can you-
What is this? Oh god. Yes, I've seen
It's
this.
ugly, I know.
So you have, after he's done, you have 10 feet of true sight.
Okay.
Super cool.
It's better than no sight.
We're using our things properly. Yay!
Hopefully my cameras.
I completely forgot.
Lucian?
You see Ursela standing at the other side of the hole, just kind of like,
Oh, that's creepy.
starts to walk away.
I'm just watching still.
Yeah, I mean, this would be beyond the like
Oh, the 10.
gap that you can see.
Oh.
Yeah,
All I can see is some.
but she like looked into the hole and was like. Worth noting, how translucent is the hut actually? Because you have a choice. Oh, I guess Gaius did it, so he would have probably done it clear so you guys could have seen.
Yeah.
So she can see you and you can see her, and she kind of looks like all of you would hear it.
See me with that on.
You are uglier than I expected.
The shape. Oh.
Am I?
How? Hold on a second. Mechanically, there's a thing to look up.
With the hat.
No.
We've been doing this right
Makes me
now.
want You can't.
Oh,
How did you
No magic hair.
but target it.
You can move. The hat.
Okay, cool. Can't be cast through it. Perfect. And she kind of like,
Oh. It seems you are impervious still. Well, you have to come out sometime, don't you all? Don't worry. My trolls will get the better of you all.
I was like, pull out one of them.
Oh, is that where they keep going?
No
matter.
You're making us a great penny.
Of course.
I can always get more.
I'm getting Lucian to set up the brazier in front of me, and I'm going to start casting Unfamiliar.
okay. No problem. Keep track of your herb consumption.
I have 4.
We'll give you the rest of mine.
Okay.
So I used 10 gold worth of mine.
This guy's just like, I'm
What's
going to
your
keep the
yellow-
hut up.
Let me hear about that.
Oh, she's looking at you for a moment. She's still there, actually. She's like,
4.
I have 4.
You have my
Okay, I'll give you
blood,
6.
so technically.
What? Of course. I've everything I need to know.
Well, I mean, since we're to die, what's the harm in telling me?
Oh, indeed, what would be the benefit of knowing? Sorry, dear. I've got everything I need
Can
from
we
all of
hear
you.
this conversation?
yes.
It was a lovely time. Lovely to meet you all.
I have one
Enjoy your debts. Especially you.
That sounded like it was coming at me.
Called out.
Okay. Like,
What the hell did I do to you? You didn't even offer me anything.
Talk shit.
Bad sex, probably.
I didn't fuck the head.
like, you don't even remember.
As you see her, like, kind of just back up. You see this, like, large leg kind of like... And this troll kind of like...
Oh, good, another hot for me to carve out.
See it run towards the thing, like, pushing the rubble away.
No way to
Just
make
bashing
that go
against the
faster.
edge of it. So like another one behind, kind of like...
I'm just continue to cast Find Familiar.
I'm fucking blind. I can't see it.
Just beating against the side
There's
of
a
the
troll
hut.
banging on the
And
head.
I see that the hut is holding up.
Hmm?
Okay.
Cannot enter here.
I sit
I'm
back
not
and
I'm gonna yell at it in Infernal to piss off.
Stops for half a second.
What should we do?
I can get my eyes back once I have Whisper back.
I can only see 10 feet in front of me, but at least I can see. It's like a cast spells.
I'm going to be far less useful.
No, I know, but I mean, the hut drops.
The hut will hold for several more hours. At least almost 8, really. I mean, it's only been up for a moment.
Every time.
So what do you propose we do?
Wait.
Until
Deal.
we're surrounded by trolls?
Would you rather fight them now?
What if more come?
Right.
We could be outnumbered.
Good point.
She can't see us anymore. We leave.
I can always deal with them in a way before we leave that.
Do you have Archie?
There's no way we can get out of this swamp with our blinded friends.
I know.
In this
Something
state, we
must
have
wait.
to wait. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Once we are ready to leave, rain hellfire on whatever area we wish to exit. And then we can leave promptly.
Quick exit. Minimal fighting. Leave Swamptown. Leave it behind us.
Go where?
North or south?
Wherever we decide, I can
She can't.
I can take
trust us.
I can take Tim and we can meet you there. I'd be two people that would slow you down, and at least to be able to see a little bit. I can get me and Tim down to safety.
I'm not leaving.
Do not think splitting us up would do us any good.
I'm not leaving.
What do you mean you're not leaving?
I get to decide if I go.
I'm just trying to make it that
It's a
No
good
one,
idea.
no one's leaving us. No, we can't split us up.
We wait.
Alright.
I think that's
Maybe these creatures will just simply get bored and run off.
Bring me close to them.
Like right at the edge of the bubble.
Close enough.
nose to nose with the troll.
You just hear the like, "Roar!"
Giant. Troll.
I just look horrified.
But it's like I was joking with Matt like about how it's like in an accent. I've never heard giantish until a troll spoke it to me. I have no idea what it sounds like. I've only read it and said it to myself, so my accent's probably like way off. But...
Yeah. Donnez-moi le poulet.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
I got that
Sunday
Jack
something.
accent.
Yeah, poulet.
Pull it.
Why do you want to hurt us?
Drill brain.
It doesn't stop. Just kind of like She yells.
Incoherent sentence.
Well, I'll ask again.
Simpler words.
Ursela, bad. Good. Hag bad.
Baghead.
Gnome good.
Kind of hot girl. Maybe they were.
Gnome. Food. Hey, mother. Hungry.
I tell, I don't know if this has anything to do with it being Fey touched or anything. Would I know anything about
Use that thing. Yeah, really use
how
that
I
thing.
could control those creatures, like command them
I mean,
like, against their wills?
are you proficient in history at all?
Am I proficient in history? I am.
Roll me a history check.
That would be an help.
Not sure. I mean, you would at least bare minimum know that these are trolls are typically a fey creature or monster of some sort, but you're not sure how she's controlling them or if she can or if she even is. Or...
Friends?
Okay.
There are only 2 cantrips, man.
So no one told you that. Be this way.
I mean, if we're waiting here, I'm gonna go back.
You've seen what she
Just
looks
go
like,
with
right?
Roll in my bedroll.
Are you talking to me?
Mm. Oh, right,
Yeah.
sorry. Barrett, you've seen what she looks like, right?
Who?
The hag. Who else are you fucking talking about?
Yeah? Oh.
Mother,
Hag mother.
wake me up.
Oh, I was translating. Yeah.
Where'd everybody go?
Okay.
Turn around so they
Guys?
No,
see you change.
I'm going to cast darkness.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, it's right. It's inside. Right.
No, you. Oh, you actually can. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to. I still can't see, so.
Changes.
And you're like, oh, this is sick. It's nice and dark.
Yeah, like she. Oh, and me. I'm.
Yeah, nothing
I
really
have my
changes.
eyes
You
closed,
see,
so-
like ripples of smoke almost come out.
It
but,
actually,
it doesn't impede your vision.
Essentially, when Barrett casts it, like the blackness just comes straight out of its mouth into
So
like
cool.
a big dome.
That's
And
cool
then
as fuck.
I'm going to shift myself into who I've seen as
Okay.
Ursela,
Okay.
and then I'm going to dispel darkness.
It's like straight up into your mouth.
And I'm
Let's hear your cackle. Plus one to heck.
they're not in here. Go get them.
Okay, roll me a performance check first,
He's really dumb though. Because advantage?
or the
He is
DC
really
is a
bad,
little lower.
'cause
That's
it's
kind of how it
dumb.
works.
That is a 18 with a performance of 6. So that's a 24.
Okay, it's kind of like. Roll me persuasion afterwards.
Oh. Bard gonna bard. Bard gonna bard.
Put it in your thing.
Yeet.
Oh, that's a 30.
It's kind of like.
Plus 15? Oh, it's a 9.
It's a 19.
You're here?
They ran!
Assuming you're translating between.
Yeah, I'm not reading like this.
Run where?
They were to the edge of the swamp. Get them before they leave.
Kind of pushes the one behind it out of the way, who's kind of like, where's that? Where you go? And just kind of push, And you see their big fat like bums kind of like
To make sure nobody disturbs.
like as fast as they can, kind of like.
It's much too late for that.
You can see the rubble kind of like
Are
flutter
you still
around
there?
a little bit.
The trolls, are they still there?
Oh, they're gone. You did it. I'm asleep.
Cannot believe that actually worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the fucking eye seers here to.
All gone.
They're gone.
Barrett hacked now.
It worked.
I think we need to get out of this hut.
Good job, Barrett. Don't
Someone
say that
check and
often.
see if there are more, maybe?
I can vamp Archie outside of the hut.
Okay.
Go aerial. Archie, I need you to do something. Scout inside the town. Are there any trolls lingering about?
Oh, you're not gonna like this. I can see about 4 or 5 of them coming in. Got a few minutes.
That's
A few minutes. All right. Quickly, back to me. Boom. Now about a few minutes out. There's 4 coming back.
I'm not gonna have time to finish my spell.
What's that?
I can whisper back. I can see.
Not gonna be able to see.
I can see through her. I can see through her. Through her, and just have her on my shoulder. But so I'm not blind.
It's really confusing when you talk like that and you look like that.
Barrett.
Do I still look like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Tits are on the floor.
What do I see? Do I see Barrett?
You see Barrett.
Okay, that's cool. What are you talking about?
That thing on your head is changing your perception. He looks like the hag. Quite. Well,
okay,
she's
so
kind of
hold
hot.
it on. I think we need to take this opportunity to leave.
Do you want to usher 3 blind people into the woods?
Well, that's wrong.
Well, I'm one of them.
Minute?
Stop rope.
2.5. I'm half blind.
She's only nearsighted.
Rope, I have rope.
Yes, rope. Tie around blinds.
What?
Tie rope around blind people. We go.
I have 3 rope.
Good.
I bring out 1.
Where should we go?
I don't need to be tied, but I need to be close to
Oh,
someone who can see far distance.
Oh no.
Where's the
I just want to
closest?
get out of
If we can
here.
get to the road.
Yeah, you guys do know that the road, there is a relative road that leads south to the main road that Avondale forged near the Thickley Woods.
How far away is it? Would you know?
Usually takes you guys about 4 hours, I believe. 2 to 4 hours.
The blind people?
Yeah, that's on a normal pace, yeah.
I just... Do we wait again and do it again? When more trolls come? We're gonna get overrun.
We're
Rather
just going to
be
keep sending
well
them.
rested. Try this.
They might not fall for it the second time.
In a day's time, they might.
What if something worse comes? No telling what she might have secrets
Those
hidden away.
frogs.
Yes. Those are far worse. They might be more intelligent than these foul creatures.
They might be no longer drawn to those who have now broken your bond.
But she can still summon.
True.
Because we didn't. Gonna be rough. I don't think there's a good decision here.
Perhaps if I were to distract them, I can disguise myself
Yes.
and lead them the opposite direction. Give you time.
Guys, that would mean perish.
No. Well,
Can you disguise yourself?
I don't intend to.
Can you disguise yourself like one of the trolls?
They're far too large, but a smaller one, maybe? I don't see how that would help, though.
You guide me. I'll be Ursela.
How does that help us?
You can distract them with Archimedes.
It worked last one.
That worked last time.
Either way, we need to make a decision shortly.
He's died many deaths. He will die once more for the cause.
What? Ocean!
Right now.
I just need a little bit longer to
You
do
have
it.
some 2 versions of it.
I'll end it now. I'll end the spell now if it's deemed so, but I just need a little bit longer to get Wisp with that.
How long?
How much longer?
Probably about 6. It's a 1 hour cast.
Yeah, a long time.
So probably
You're maybe 10 minutes in.
I was gonna say like 15 minutes.
probably like 50 minutes.
It's going to be overrun by then.
It's now or never.
Yeah.
Really?
You can be carried, can't you?
Yep, I'm good. Someone should wake up Ursela. Or maybe tell him. If we're going to leave, that is.
I'm just not going to leave him in there. Ursela.
It's like amazing you're sleeping through all this.
I didn't even know that he fell asleep. I didn't see anything.
I'm sorry, my teeth just grew back.
No, he announced that he
Oh,
was
did he?
leaving.
You bit me.
That's how I know.
That's funny.
Bastard. Plan on creating a diversion, Archimedes, and running the other way. To try and outrun these.
Yeah. I knew the sleep was too good to be true.
Yes, unfortunately.
If the long rest is going to be canceled, can I use the hour that I had of rest as a short rest?
Sure. I'll allow.
Nice.
So we're
Same as
staying
Barry.
this long?
Yes.
Which way though?
Ah,
Go
towards
west to
Avondale.
Avondale.
It's south.
Okay.
So, and then west, town. I agree. Nice. Nice. Right. Archie,
All right. Here I go.
a nice pheasant bid for you in the afterlife.
Ah, whatever.
Now go. Make it rather distracting. Do a good job.
So as you bamf Archie out, so we're end our session for the night.
Nice.
Mini-World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people, and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.